Very well done, sir. I didn't catch the name. I'm running late. Very well done. Canada National Anthem. Oh, Canada! The fine folks to the north. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time to get amplified. I got so many chords for this production, you have no idea. I'm going to be pulling out mic, audio. I'm going to be blowing out speakers, you name it. I made it just in time, though. The event is now just beginning. What's up, everybody? Let me fix this camera angle a little bit. How's that? There you go. A little bit more up. Is that a little bit more squared up? There we go. How's that? A little better, right? Yeah, there you go. What's up, everybody? Come on. Let's do this the right way, right? Let's get amplified. Get them up. I don't even care if you went to the gym today or not. Whatever you're working with, let's get amplified. We got Money in the Bank 2024. This is always one of my favorite events. Hot take, this may not be something you guys want to hear, but I always liked it when it was a part of WrestleMania. If I had my choice, it would probably just be its own spectacle at WrestleMania and not its own pay-per-view PLE. I know that's a hot take, but I would absolutely have it as a part of WrestleMania. It helped make WrestleMania feel so much more special. I kind of feel like its own event has diluted it many years. Some years, though, it's been a really good PLE, PPV. I'm hoping tonight is the same way. I'm hoping tonight really delivers. 5 matches on the card. I'm looking forward to them all. Even the 6-man tag a little bit. Trish Stratus arriving to the arena. Look at that gal. She could be probably 60, 65, 70 years old and still be a mama mia MILF. I don't know what Seth Rollins is doing. He once again raided Becky's closet and he's playing with yo-yos. No, like a real yo-yo. I don't know what's going on there. Damien Priest showing up. He's got his button up. Look at Damien trying to match BC with the button ups. All right. You got a lot of gold in that picture too. Even JD McDonald's is holding gold. Look at that shot. All right, so that was a lot of individuals arriving to the arena as we set up the opening montage for this event. What's going on, everybody? For everybody that'll stop in over the next 2, 3, 4 hours, however long we are live for this event, salute. I appreciate you guys big time. For the thousands that'll catch this over the next 24 hours, salute to you guys as well. Smash that up if you don't mind. Help out the algorithm, but it also lets BC know you are fully amplified. So definitely smash that up. Whether you're part of the live unit over the next 3 to 4 hours or you're part of the replay unit, the future amplified unit, you guys also, you need to smash that up. How about the algorithm? Let me square this up a little bit more, man. Come on now. There we go. A little bit better, right? 3, 4 hours. I got to make sure that I can see it correctly. And by the way, I got to make sure that your audio is good. Where's my check? Unit, Pimp Jesus up in the live chat. James Shrimp Fajitas, D Brown, Angela Lega, Johnny Thunder, Chris Dominguez, Stack, Brian, JR9, Gaming, Brad Boyer, Joseph Ramos. What's up, everybody? Live. I sound pretty good on the playback, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and stop that playback. I'm going to put up the volume on my playback. Where is that? There you go. I'll put that to about maybe 25. I'll put you guys to a 6, and I will put Michael Cole in the gang at a 13. I have a lot of audio. I have 3 different audios and only 2 ears, but we're going to try to make this work. Angel, I appreciate it. Yeah, my playback was really good for you guys, so that's good. Hopefully the connection stays strong. We're in the middle of a heat wave. You guys are missing nothing. We're in the opening montage for the event. We're in the middle of a heat wave, so I had to go to Starbucks and get actually a Frappuccino, if you don't mind. Double shot, so don't worry. It's my 12th coffee of the day. Double shot. A little bit of whip, too. You know, it's a little bit of a cheat meal for BC. Put some whipped cream on top of that Frappuccino. So that's what we're going to do, man. We're going to start off with a Frappuccino, if you don't mind, because we're in the middle of a heat wave. The feels like is like 100 and something degrees. While we are getting this event started with the opening montage, I want to give a massive shout out to where is it? Stegmeister. The Stegmeister, man, and I want to make sure that I get this. Hold on. This was a banger bomb. I put up just a few hours ago the SmackDown review. In that SmackDown review, because Stegmeister is going to be working tonight. He can't catch this event live with the unit. So, hold on. I'll get right back to that. I'm going to watch some pyro. I got to catch the pyro. Yeah, look at all the pyro. Listen, we went many years without pyro. So, when we get it, you got to take advantage of it and really appreciate it. 19,000 plus in Toronto, Ontario. But Stegmeister, in that review for SmackDown earlier, put up a super thanks super chat, a $50 banger bomb to get us started for tonight. Stegmeister says, I'll drop the Stegmeister special here as I'm not going to be in the live stream. I have 2 pairs of stars to win the men's and women's briefcases. Jay and Chelsea and Tiffany and Knight. Also, if Roman doesn't return after being name dropped by Solo, then it's after the title match at SummerSlam. Now, for the new subs, acknowledge your amplified World Heavyweight Champion. Stegmeister, I definitely will give you that massive shout out, dude. That is the way, even when you're not able to be live, that's the way to kick us off for tonight, man. Thank you for the banger bomb, the 50 spot, the bunch of coffees you're chucking at the channel. But more than anything, stopping by and saying what's up to the unit. Stegmeister, this swig's for you, bro. How about that, unit? Samantha gonna get us kicked off with the women's ladder match to kick us all off. Stegmeister, when you watch the replays, those banger bombs in the chat, that's for you, dude. Eric Leno, JR9 Gaming, Marie, Pimp Suits, Flip. They all know the gig, man. They know the deal. Thank you guys for showing that love over to Stegmeister. He didn't have to do that, man. He was on his way to work. I put up the SmackDown review, and he's like, BC, here's a bunch of coffee for tonight, dude. Oh, it's the men's, my bad. Men's Money in the Bank ladder match first, not the women's, because Jey Uso, unless that's one hideous woman, Jey Uso is part of the dudes match. Hey, it's 2024. I don't know what to think anymore, man. Oh, man. We're a stone's throw away, trust me. One of these years, real soon, you're going to see Bruce Jenner in the men's Money in the Bank and Caitlyn Jenner in the women's Money in the Bank. It's coming, unit. I can feel it. DCAR, 13-month channel membership. What up, brother? I appreciate the 13 months. Here's to another 13. Hail, BC in the AMP unit. It's Tiffy time. That's my pick. Tiffy time for sure. DCAR, 13 months sporting that gold card. Jose Ortiz, welcome to the unit, bro. Let me give a swig over to Jose Ortiz. Just earned that gold card. A new channel member, new gold card board of director, Jose Ortiz. That swig is for you, bro. Welcome. Day one, yo. It's a day one. We down from day one. Yeet-ish. If you think BC's ever going to yeet into Starbucks, you are wrong, guys. But much love over to Jey Uso. I'm going to be part of Team Yeah for tonight. Mike Cauldron, 14-month channel membership. Hoping for a big win for Lyra tonight. Much love and respect, BC in the unit. Much love and respect right back to you, Mike Cauldron. Valkyria. That's interesting because I've been putting up a lot of kind of feeling out of the unit and the pro wrestling audience as a whole. A lot of people, Mike, a lot of people are going either Tiffany or Chelsea Green. In third, I would say probably Naomi has been a big name talked about. Don't think she's going to win, but that's who a lot of people would like to see win. Mike Cauldron's going a wild card. Valkyria. 14 months. I appreciate it, Mike Cauldron. Here's to another 14 plus, man. Jey Uso's got the entire house rocking with the yeets. And that might be what they want to do, right? At the end of this match, he's at the top of the ladder, yeeting 19,000 plus. It could be, guys. I'm not saying that's how I would book this, but it very easily could be Jey Uso taking this. I'm noticing all these little signs starting from SmackDown and now tonight where it just looks like that's who they're teasing big time. Big Nang, 18 months, a year and a half, basically how long we've been doing channel memberships. Big Nang says men's opening the event. I guess high chance Drew is really winning and cashes in later and Punk screws him later. Big Nang, didn't we talk about this recently? I think it was my last live stream. We said, what if he doesn't? What if Punk doesn't screw Drew during the ladder match? What if Punk screws him during the cash-in, bro? That is the ultimate FU by Punk. And that would trump anything that was done, the screw job in Scotland. Big Nang, appreciate the 18 months, man, and you are so right. It's setting that up. Andrade's on his way to the ring right now, guys. We're still doing the entrances for the first match of the night. It is the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. I'm pumped for this, man. I love this event. Again, I would rather it a part of WrestleMania. I just feel it made WrestleMania so special. And there's been a lot of years where Money in the Bank has missed, but this has all the makings to be something special, man. While we're doing those, and again, Stegmeister, man, what a way to start us off with that banger bomb 50 spot. I do want to, while we're doing the entrances, I know a lot of super chats are coming in. I'm going to get to them during the entire event. I promise you guys, there will not be a super chat that I will miss. JR9 Gaming with that 5-spot coffee, man. Super chat. JR9 Gaming says, what up, BC? Concerned. Solo pins Cody. Rooting for Chelsea. I want AJ to cost Drew. And Cena is in Toronto. And then it's Heatwave tomorrow. But I wish it had actual stories. Solo, it looks like is going to pin Cody, or something's going to happen with Solo trumping Cody, because now Solo is laying claim to the number one contendership for Cody's title. I don't know how that happens when you lose 41 matches in a row, but that's what Solo is claiming. That's where WWE is going. So, yeah, JR9, it looks like Solo will be trumping Cody for several weeks until we get to SummerSlam. LA Knight on his way now. Nice pop from the crowd, although Jey Uso had a really big pop. Let's see what... That's still a damn good pop. It's going to be Team Yeah versus Team Yeet. BC's on Team Yeah for the night. JR9 also said Cena is in Toronto. I did not know that. So, where does John Cena show up, JR9 Gaming? Where does John Cena show up? That'd be interesting. As far as AJ Lee costing Drew McIntyre, listen, whether it's CM Punk, AJ Lee, or Larry the Dog, one of them, I'll take it. But this is the perfect time to have CM Punk in some way inserted. AJ Lee was brought into this. AJ Lee kicking Drew McIntyre right into his Scottish how you doings would be more than okay by BC. Chad Gable on his way out next. As far as Heatwave tomorrow and you wishing that it had better storylines, I want to give you a big shout out, JR9, for that NXT review that was up in my SmackDown review a couple of hours ago. You called out that backstage brawl that was once again close up and shaking so much that it was distorted and it made us nauseated. That was the only time I got to check out NXT this week. I didn't even get to see Roxy and Lola. When I clicked it over, it was another one of those backstage brawls like they did with Jada Parker. The camera is too close. It's shaking too much. It's too distorted. I couldn't keep up. It just gets you nauseous. You got to change the channel. I'm glad you called that out in your review, JR9. And I'm also, I'm okay with missing the Roxy segment because according to you ripping it apart, I missed nothing. So JR9, I appreciate you, brother. Badass review. NXT report. If you guys want to read that full NXT report, it's up in my last upload. I put it up a few hours ago, the SmackDown review, JR9's NXT report. It is a full throttle dissection of the night. I didn't get to see the show, so I learned a lot about the show. That segment was something else, JR9 Gaming, man. I bet. What'd you say in the report, JR? I think you said, like, Roxy forgot her lines. And then Lola just ends up backfisting like one of the security people that Roxy put in. I was like, oh no, man, this cannot be good. And then Lola with the really cringe acting. Melo is out now. You guys are missing nothing. We're just doing all the introductions right now for the men's Money in the Bank. This will take us to about 7:45. I'm just kidding. At this rate, it seems like it's taken 45 minutes. Colin, 5-spot coffee, 5-spot super chat from Colin. Thank you for the super chat, Colin. Never needed, always appreciated. Colin says, what up, BC in the unit? I hope everybody's enjoying Money in the Bank. Stay indoors. It's 113 where I'm at in Nevada, says Colin. It's not 113 here. It's about 105 feels like, but let me tell you, Colin, BC's over here knocking down frappuccinos, ice cold double shot frappuccinos. That's how hot it is. I'm over here sweating already. We just began the night. So, Colin, you do the same, man. Stay cool. 113 degrees in Nevada. Colin! That's wild, bro. Here comes Drew McIntyre. Where are my manners, too? If you're new to the channel, this is what we call the good, the bad, and the ugly review. This is not your normal review. It's not your grandma's review. Every single match is going to get a tally in at least one of these columns. At least one tally. Good, bad, or ugly. We're hoping we stay away from the bad, and you really need to stay away from the ugly column, because at the end of this review, every single ugly tally will get crossed off and turned into two bads. That'll greatly determine the outcome of the event. Was it a good event? A good Hunter Hearst Helmsley PLE, or was it a bad Hunter Hearst Helmsley PLE? Stay away from those ugly tallies. At any point during this review, I can put a tally in any of these columns. If something is really cringe, I'll put it in one of these two. Something is extra good, I'll put it in the good. If it's great, I'll give it two goods. Just like an ugly is two bads, a great is two goods. So that's the rules. It's pretty simplistic. And I thank you guys, the live crowd and the replay unit, the thousands that'll catch this over the next 24 to 48 hours, man. I appreciate whether you're live or you're the replay unit. Thank you for trusting BC with your full throttle reaction and review show. Are you guys ready to get amplified for the next 2, 3, 4 hours, man? Unit! In this chat right now, man, let's go. Biceps, electricity, give me some life in the emoji, some coffees. Rock that chat. Let BC know you're fully amplified, please, because I'm just getting started. And at some point during this stream, I may have to call a timeout so I can go get another coffee, a couple of Clearly Canadians. Anthony Boley, I appreciate that, Anthony Boley. DCAR, Ray Hunt, that's what I'm talking about. I don't even care if you hit the gym today. Put them up. Pimp Jesus, Flip, Gold Leaf, Brad Boyer, Nick Sola, Electric, JC King, Crazy Country Boy, Jamal Straken, Clutch City, let's go. Tony Partita, Sam Byers, Kelsey, Alicia, 8-9. We'll just keep it at 8-9 if that's good. That's a lot of Roman numerals. Love it. Oh, the bell just rang, guys. Here we go. I'll be going over every super chat. I promise you guys, man. I just knocked off a couple right now. Everybody that sent the coffee to BC in the unit in this channel, I will make sure, no matter how long it takes during this event, I will get to every single super chat, man. I really do appreciate you guys chucking a coffee over to the channel. Never needed, always appreciated. You will get that acknowledgement, I assure you. This match is underway. The men's Money in the Bank. LA Knight dropping Melo on his dome piece. Jey Uso dropping Chad Gable on his dome piece. Prime Energy is rocking the ring. Logan Paul is making that money. And we're starting off already with Team Yeet and Team Yeah. Uso locking eyes with LA Knight, the only two left in the ring. The bell just sounded and we only have two left in the ring. Somebody's trying to put a ladder in the ring. He's having a hard time. That looks like Melo. Melo's never been to a Home Depot. He couldn't get that ladder in. Chad Gable tried to put one in. LA Knight took him out. Jey Uso takes out Melo. Salute over to MD20 with that 5-spot coffee super chat. Hoping AJ Lee cost Drew tonight. Who's that? MD20 AJ Lee, man. It's a possibility. Never say never. It's Toronto. Oh, Drew just drilled Melo with that ladder. I believe CM Punk definitely will. If not in this ladder match, if Drew wins, when he goes to cash in tonight, CM Punk will definitely be costing him. That's how I feel. I don't know about AJ Lee. That would be one of the most epic. That would be one of the most epic things I've seen in a long time in pro wrestling if AJ Lee made her return tonight. Paul Levesque McMahon, HHH Hunter Hearst Helmsley earlier was talking about how after tonight, the business is basically going to be changed. Now, that's a big claim. That is a bold claim, dude. You can't just have like any old person go out there as a surprise or just a big outcome. Man, Andrade flying from the top rope on the Chad Gable, who was upside down on the ladder. Pretty badass. But, you know, Hunter Hearst Helmsley is making a bold claim. As long as he can back it up, man, I'm hoping this ends up being something massive. AJ Lee, to me, would be massive. Andrade now spinning that ladder around like it's a helicopter head, taking everybody out. Andrade going to set it up now to maybe climb it. Earlier on my SmackDown review, if you guys caught the SmackDown review, I had kind of a hard take on Andrade. I pretty much, you know, it's not really a hot take. It's a very honest take on Andrade right now in WWE. And I'm sure if you guys heard that, I'm sure most will agree. Melo with a nice bounce off into Andrade, who was trying to climb the ladder. Melo and Andrade should be centerpieces in this match as far as skill level. So I think this is just the tip of the iceberg of what you're going to see with these two. Look at that springboard clothesline into Andrade, who was climbing the ladder. But yeah, Andrade. My take on Andrade, I'm not even going to repeat it. If you saw this, if you listened to the SmackDown review, I'm pretty sure you guys are like, that's what he's missing, BC. Starting off with the men's Money in the Bank. They must have... Whoa, there we go. Spanish Fly type maneuver there between Melo and Andrade on the steel ladder or wooden. A lot of these are wooden ladders, but they paint it to look steel. We'll go along with the illusion. But Melo just got Spanish Fly'd into the ladder. And this is not Fox. The holy shit chance can get by, thankfully. Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso locking eyes now. They must have something big planned for the ladies, man, if you're going to give them the later spot. CM Punk chants raining down as Drew McIntyre is about to go to battle with Jey Uso. Chat, who do you have in this match out of these 6 dudes? Give me one name in that chat, please. I want to see if who's going to be right, man. 6 dudes, there's 3 viable people I feel. LA Knight, Jey Uso, and Drew McIntyre. Either one of those 3 can win this match. I would love Chad Gable, by the way. Spear by Jey Uso onto Drew McIntyre. My pick would be Chad Gable, but I just don't think they're going to do that. I wouldn't doubt the lights go out and the Wyatts take out Chad Gable. Drew, Jay, LA Knight, Drewson, McIntyre, Big Nang, Drewson, LA Knight, Deontay, Dave, Millie says Jay, Carmelo, D-Carre. I don't think Carmelo's going to get that. Could you imagine if they gave it to Carmelo? He could definitely use it, that's for sure. Drew, LA Knight, Drew, watch it be Gable, says Rayhan. LA Knight, Knight, Chad Gable, LA Knight, Jey Uso, LA Knight. Looks like you guys are heavily LA Knight. Second would be Drew McIntyre. And then third would be Jason Uso. Gable's got such strength, such power. I mean, he could pretty much pick up a Bronson Reed as if it was a bagel bite. Damn, Chad Gable is flinging Melo around like he is a bagel bite. And you can even stuff that bagel bite. Stuff it with cream cheese. It's still being tossed around like Melo right now. Chad Gable's feeling it, man. I'm telling you, man, watch the Wyatt 6 take him out. Wyatt 5. If I got the booking pen, dude, Chad Gable's winning this thing. No doubt. You still suck to Chad Gable. Chad Gable is epic, man. There we go. Square that up for BC. Much better. LA Knight with the stomping a mud hole. Stone Cold Steve Austin-esque. Steve Austin, yeah. Oh, knee to the bottom turnbuckle, though. This helps Chad Gable get on the offense. Snap mirror on that knee. LA Knight getting taken out by Chad Gable now. A huge shout out to Gary McMurray with that 5-spot super thanks. Super chat, I should say. We are live. It's not a super thanks if we're live. It's a super chat, BC. Gary with that $5 super chat. I appreciate it, man. Gary says, what up, BC, from Edinburgh, Scotland. Just giving some coffees to the best at what he does. Gary, I appreciate that, man. I got to see a replay real quick. I was reading the super chat, and I saw something big out of the corner of my eye with like a neck breaker or something. Hold on. What just happened here? Oh, it was LA Knight. That back neck breaker on the ladder to Chad Gable, dude. Damn. You gonna feel that tomorrow. Oh, he gonna feel that tomorrow, man. Gary McMurray, though, I appreciate it, man. From Scotland, giving some coffees to the best at what he does. I appreciate you big time, Gary. Proper salute to Gary. Rocking it in Scotland. With JR9 Gaming, by the way, my right-hand man on the channel. So it's good to get all that love from Scotland. I appreciate you guys big time. LA Knight's got Melo in the middle of the ring. They're the only two standing up right now. Everybody else is laid out like a train crash. It's LA Knight to the ropes. Melo! Reverse 48. Down goes LA Knight. Melo looks up to the briefcase. He's going to place the ladder underneath. He's going to make the attempt. He is not good at his, what do you call that? He doesn't have good coordination. That was nowhere near the briefcase where he set that ladder up. But let Melo do what Melo does. If he says he doesn't miss, he doesn't miss. I don't know where Melo was setting that ladder up. He's like, I'm just trying to get to the rafters where I used to watch Sting dive down from. Oh, Chad Gable's got another ladder set up next to that one. He's got one leg on each ladder while he delivers an ankle lock to Melo. On the other side of Melo's ladder, Andrade is slowly climbing up. That is an interesting setup. Melo has been dropped by Gable. Gable goes over to Melo's ladder where he has met Andrade. So both of them are on the left ladder. There's two ladders, the right and the left. On the left is Chad Gable and Andrade. Gable drops Andrade with a headbutt into the top ring. Drew drops Chad Gable, sends him into the right side ladder. More CM Punk. I'm telling you, if CM Punk arrives, that crowd's going to explode, man. Powerbomb! McIntyre to Chad Gable. Feel that, son, is what Drewby said. Teach your students that, son. Now Drew takes out Andrade. Drew is pissed off. Drew positions the ladder underneath that briefcase. That big 10'5" frame. Slight exaggeration of Drew McIntyre is climbing that ladder, but it is Jey Uso that drags him back down. Drew now with a right hand. LA Knight with a ladder into Drew. Jey Uso with a super kick to Drew. BFT from LA Knight to Drew McIntyre. Didn't get all of it. LA Knight is placing Drew McIntyre in for a frog splash. Jey Uso hits a frog splash. Double team effort has worked. Drew McIntyre is down and out. Jey Uso's down and out. LA Knight's down and out. Everybody's down and out. It's going to go back to the Yeet versus the Yeah. As Jey Uso climbs up one set of the rings. On the left side, it is LA Knight climbing up. They're going to meet in the middle. LA Knight delivers the first right hook. Jey Uso delivers the second. And now it's just a battle. Back and forth. Yeet. Yeah. Yeet. Yeah. Yeet. Yeah. Yeet. Yeah. Yeet. Yeah. Jey Uso has LA Knight down 2 rings. Jey goes to grab it. LA Knight goes back up. A couple more right hooks. Melo is back in the ring. Melo's thinking, what do I gotta do? Melo starts to push the ladder. Jey Uso and LA Knight will fly into the top rope. Melo hits the ropes. Melo dive bombs. Somersault on the Chad Gable. Melo back to the ring. Top rope. Melo nothing but did he get all of it? I don't think he got all of it, but I don't think it matters. He's going to set up that ladder. This time it's a little bit more underneath. He's going to go a little bit faster. He's going to put that hand on the briefcase. He's got the left hand on it. Now he's got the right hand. He's got it. He's got it. But Andrade comes in, takes down Melo. Andrade now with a second ladder being set up by Andrade. So you have the ladder set up in the middle of the ring. There's another ladder that Andrade is placing on the long way. So somebody is clearly going to land on that as if it was a table. So that's obviously going to be coming up with this spot. Melo is going to try to climb the other ring. So it's going to be Melo and Andrade with a table laying down right next to him. Or a ladder laying down as a table. LA Knight is coming up from behind Andrade. While Andrade is facing Melo at the top of the ladder. LA Knight is not giving up, though. So there's 3 people on one ladder. Oh! What is that, like a sunset flip from Andrade over the first top of the ladder and onto Melo, who goes through the ladder down below that was set up like a table. A complete sunset flip bomb to Melo through the LA Knight's climbing. He caught everybody sleeping, but Chad Gable caught him. Last second, Chad Gable caught him. Chad Gable goes up to deliver a suplex. Chad Gable gets knocked off by Knight. Chad Gable doesn't give up. He goes back up, takes down Knight. Knight BFT. Chad Gable blocks it. Chad Gable German suplex. LA Knight with a backhanded elbow. Gable slingshots him into the top rope. Slingshots him back head first into the ladder. LA Knight almost knocked out Chad Gable now with a German suplex. Belly to belly. Over the top rope onto another ladder down below. Chad Gable now realizes everybody is down and out. This is my chance. DT, welcome to the unit. DT, welcome. DT just got the gold car, part of the unit. Chad Gable's got it. Chad Gable's got it. He's gonna win it. Oh no, Jey Uso. Jey Uso out of nowhere. Jey removed the ladder. Chad Gable is hanging. He's hanging. Somebody help Chad Gable. Oh! Chad Gable just landed face first from hanging 20 feet ahead. Spear by Jey Uso. Maybe not 20 feet, but it was high above. Chad Gable just landed face first into the canvas as he was hanging from the briefcase. No bullshit if you're not watching this. If you're just listening to BC, that's one of the wildest spots you're going to see all night. Mr. Yeet Jey Uso is now high above. He's got the briefcase It's going to be Jason Uso. Oh, fucking A! Drew McIntyre just threw a ladder to the face of Jason Uso. A Claymore party! It's a Claymore party! Claymore to Jey Uso. Uso is knocked the fuck. Drew McIntyre will now climb. Nobody's in sight of this dude. He's got the briefcase. He said, get the fuck over here, he said. He's got it! Whether we wanted him or not, we gotta give the dude the flowers, man. These boys went out there and did the deed for approximately, 20 some odd? I was going Chad Gable. I knew he wasn't gonna win. I was thinking LA Knight or Jey Uso, if not Drewby. They have something big planned here with Punk and this dude. Punk could cost him, or this could be the way for Drew to get the damn title. I told you guys from the beginning, when you do Punk and Drew, I feel it has to be for the title that it was supposed to always be for. I feel this needs the title with it. So Punk either screws him, or he gets that title, man. And when Drew and CM Punk face each other, that title is going to be on the line. Dude, those final spots were wicked. Bro, those final spots were wicked. Chad Gable landed on his face while he was hanging from the fucking briefcase. Somebody give me a replay, damn it. Oh, fucking A. Son of a bitch, this guy is so damn good. Spear. Sold that like $1 million. Got flipped inside out like a fucking New Day pancake. And then Drew McIntyre takes a fucking ladder and with the top of the ladder shoves it into the face of Jason Uso. Then a Claymore party, and at that point ain't nobody stepping up to Drew McIntyre. Drew takes that briefcase, and right before, that thing was swinging too, right back and forth, that thing was swinging. Drew actually yelled at the briefcase, get the fuck over here. Woo! Did anybody clock the start of this match? What was the time? JR9, does anybody have the clock time? Bell to bell. Somebody please give me the time. Because that seemed like it was quick, but there was a lot going on in that quick match. I feel it was 25 minutes or under. Wow. Now remember, he claimed on Monday that he's cashing in tonight. And like Big Nang said earlier, putting this match on first, does this mean that this dude is actually cashing in tonight? And is that a wasted opportunity? I always feel like that briefcase on somebody that could use it could actually be fun, right? Like somebody like a Chelsea Green or a Tiffany Stratton. LA Knight would be really fun with a briefcase for a while. Are we just wasting the briefcase all in one night for one little payoff? Or what they're hoping for is going to be a major payoff? Whoa! 17 minutes. I felt it was under 25. I did not think it was under 20 minutes. Wow. That was absolutely wild. Guys, I mean, that's pretty clear. These dudes did the deed. In some aspects, I was expecting more, no question, but with the time they were allotted, they went out there and did some wicked shit. Chad Gable in that finish, forget about it. The ladder going into the face of Jey Uso, that's wicked, man. And this is going to be hopefully something big for Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. I don't mind this at all. This was actually a hell of fun. Maybe it's because I'm on a lot of coffee, but match number 1 gets a damn good. It was missing a few elements, and it should be a little bit longer to get a great, which would have been 2 goods. But that's a good start to this PLE. We got a good in the good column. That's good. What do you guys feel, man, in the chat? Good, bad, or ugly, that first match? Or do you think it was great and it should have gotten 2 goods? Open up, chat. What do you got, man? Guys, in and out throughout the night, smash that up if you don't mind. The replay unit as well, if you're not catching this live, if you're catching this over the weekend or even start of the next week, Monday too. Whenever you're catching this, if you're part of the future unit, still smash that up if you don't mind. Help out the algorithm. Let BC know whether you hit the gym or not that you're fully amplified for this review. Appreciate you guys big time, man. A lot of goods, a couple bads. A couple of greats as well. I didn't see great. It was good, though. Top to bottom in totality, I will give it good. Great, we don't hand them out like candy. Just like we don't hand out uglies like candy. You got to be really bad to get an ugly column tally. Good, 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 good. So I think we're pretty much in agreement here. A lot of goods. Brad Boyer and a lot of people really want AJ Lee. You could get Punk or AJ, or Punk, AJ, and Larry the Dog when Drew tries to cash in later in the night if he does. So don't totally throw away the idea that AJ Lee isn't showing up. She could still, technically. While we're in a little bit of a commercial right now, I got to go over to my unit, see what you guys are saying about the event. Let me go over to Super Chat. $5 Super Chat from Dave Mealy. Dave, what's up, dude? Thanks for catching BC live on this Money in the Bank Saturday. Dave says, I've got my speakers blasting outside. I'm making sure my neighbors get amplified, whether they like it or not. LOL. Dave, I've been doing a lot of yelling in that first match, bro, so your neighbors, whether they wanted to or not, they amplified, bro. Dave, I always appreciate you. Always good to see you up in here, Dave. Let me give you a proper salute. Brad Boyer with a couple of $5 super chats as well. Brad says, what up, BC in the amp unit? Let's get amplified. Brad Boyer says, don't forget to hit that up. Amplified Sal. Red team and gold team, go! Brad Boyer's pumped up, man. Brad, how many coffees and Clearly Canadians you gotten, bro? Brad Boyer's got the Clearly Canadian in one hand, the coffee in the other. Brad Boyer also says Jey Uso and Naomi are my picks. Brad, you can hold out hope for Naomi, but Jey Uso just got a ladder in his face, bro. So, Brad, I hope your second pick was Drew McIntyre. Brad Boyer, appreciate it, man. Sam Byers with a couple of 5-spot coffees. 2 $5 super chats from Sam Byers. No words needed, just showing that respect and that super sticker. Sam Byers, so glad seeing you up in here on this Saturday, man, for this event. Sam Byers, salute. You guys are amped up. Jamal Straken, $5 super chat. Hopefully this year's Money in the Bank is not a good, bad, ugly rewind like last year. Jamal, are you in the chat? Was that the rewind event? I thought that was SummerSlam last year. Was it? My longtime subscribers, you remember the good, the bad, and the ugly review where we had to do the rewind 100 times. Was that Money in the Bank, bro? I got to do some research on that. But Jamal, salute, man. JR9 can confirm it. That was the Money in the Bank last year. What happened that made that rewind? What was so bad that BC was absolutely like, nah, brah? LA Knight for Money in the... Oh, LA Knight lost the Money in the Bank. The LA Knight screw job. Okay. Priest beat LA Knight. That's what it was. Yeah, we gave that a rewind like 100 times. That was one of the wildest streams ever, man. One of the wildest good, the bad, and the uglies. Yeah, Jamal, let's hope that's not the case, man. Let's hope that this event is much better. It started off good. We got one up in the goods. That's a plus. Fix that up, man. Let me get that over there. There you go. There we go. There we go. Square that up a little bit, no? There we go. Square that up a little bit for BC. We got the IC title match now. I'm just trying to get to a bunch of super chats now while we're in an intermission or getting some introductions going. Braun Breaker is in the ring currently. A shout out over to Anthony Boley, 2-spot coffee, have to work, much love and respect, BC. Whoop that ass, Anthony Boley, I appreciate it. Jay, $5 super chat. New Day was funny at first, but for years they have been stale. I would turn Xavier into a badass heel. For sure, Jay. They need a shakeup. When they lost Big E, that hurt them big time. Because now you're stuck with Kofi and Xavier, and that shtick was absolutely stale for a long time, and there's no way to rebound it. Having them win a 100th championship isn't the way to do it. It's stale. It's old. Something needs to be shaken up between Kofi and Xavier. Here comes Sami Zayn to a nice pop in Toronto. Jay, appreciate it. Totally agree, man. Mike Cauldron, 5-Spot Coffee. I think Lyra is set for big things, but it's okay if Tiffy wins. She's a star. I'm going Tiffany Stratton first, then Chelsea Green. But Mike Cauldron, I will agree, man. I like Val. At first, when she got called up, I was like, what are we doing, man? Like, we just wasted a main roster spot on Lyra Valkyria. But pretty quickly, I was like, dude, I like this girl. She's good. There's something more to her. So, Mike, I agree, man. I see big things for Val. Big things. Dwayne Piazza, 17-month membership, 17 months strong with that gold card. Who do you want to win the women's Money in the Bank, BC? First of all, Dwayne, thank you for the 17 months, dude. Here's to another 17 plus. For the women, I want Tiffany Stratton first. If not Tiffany, I think Chelsea Green would be perfect with that briefcase. My third is my gal, Naomi. I just love that gal, and it would be criminal if I didn't have her in my third spot. And then it's a toss-up. Io is one of my favorites because she's just one of the best female wrestlers on the planet, but I really like what Val has already started to do. Other than that, I don't see Zoey Stark winning this thing at all, and I also don't see... who was the sixth? Zoey, I don't see, and who was the sixth, man? Who was the sixth? Who did I forget to JR9? I have Tiffany Stratton or Chelsea Green or Naomi. That's my top three in that order. Then I go Val. I don't think it's Zoey. Who the heck is the sixth female? Who's the sixth? Nobody knows, huh? I'm on a little bit of a delay, but I don't see anybody really throwing that sixth name out. Io. Maybe I said Io. Oh, so I said Io. That's what it was. It was a toss-up for three. So Tiffany or Chelsea Green or Naomi. And then Io, Val, and then Zoey. That's how I would put it in that six. So I did name them all. All right. So I was confusing you guys. You're going to BC. You named all six, bro. So Dwayne Piazza, thank you for the 17 months, and that's exactly who I would have. I know there's a lot more super chats, guys. I will get to them all, I assure you. I'm sticking with you guys for the entire event. And if I run out of battery, I have an extra cord here, so hopefully that works. Bron Breakker right now from the jump is tearing up Sami, although the crowd is not exactly fond of Bron Breakker. We're in the middle of a heat wave, man, so I'm doing the Frappuccinos from Starbucks. Ice cold double shot Frappuccino. That doesn't mean that at some point in this event, though, I ain't going to have to call a timeout and start up the Amplify 5000 coffee machine. Make a hot coffee. Very slow start. Bron Breakker just showing his power. Sami Zayn trying to feel him out, trying to think, all right, the dude is pretty strong. Bron Breakker, you got to be careful. He still has a lot that he needs to kind of relax on and still learn. It looks like they're going to put a lot of the rocket on him. I hope it's not too much too soon. Bron Breakker drives Sami Zayn into the corner. Sami Zayn, you guys don't have a title change here, do you, chat? Yes or no in the chat. Do you see the title changing hands in this match? Bron catches an elbow to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, second rope, comes down with a clubbing forearm. Cassandra Love says nah. Isaiah does say yes, though. TR Man 630. TR Man says no. Dwayne Piazza says no. Nick Sola says no. Kelsey, no. Stack, nope. Clutch City, I see Sami retain. Jasmine says no. JJ says no because Sami needs the title. Jaden says no. On the fence is Ray Hunt. Imagine if Drew cashed in on Sami, says Kaya. Might be a DQ or a fruit roll-up, says Big Nang. Crazy Country says yes. So a lot more no's than yes. We see Sami Zayn retaining the title. Could you imagine if they just throw the title on Bron Breakker, man, tonight? Does the Breakker Reign of Terror start up tonight? They'll probably feed him Dragunov on Monday. Poor Dragunov. Bron Breakker to the ropes. Dude's got speed hitting those ropes. Look at that speed, bro. And then he gets ran over like a locomotive by the clothesline. Somebody check the pulse of Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's got the look of, what the hell just hit? What was that? Who put a Mack truck in this ring, bro? Look at Sami is still on his ass selling that, dude. This Bron Breakker, he's got speed for days. Damn. He's still on his... look at Sami Zayn, dude. He's knocked out on his feet. No, he just dropped again, dude. He's selling that beautifully. Now he's about to get a belly-to-belly suplex out of his boots. I don't know if Bron's going to win this match and claim a championship, but I will say this. The dude is getting put over right now. Let's go Sami chant from the crowd. I don't know if that's going to will this dude. Sami Zayn's going to need a lot more than chants. He's going to need fucking Popeye spinach. He's going to need the All-Spark from the Transformers, from Optimus. He's going to need to call out morphing time. He's going to need to go into a fucking phone booth and come out Superman if he's going to beat Bron Breakker. Oh, there you go. He just pushed off Bron, tried to save himself by throwing a chop over. The first one actually was effective, so we threw a second one. That one was even more effective. Goes for a little clubbing forearm, but instead Bron catches him and throws knees into the midsection. A belly-to-belly fly time. Go Sami Zayn. Now Bron Breakker's doing push-ups. Horrible form, by the way. Lower body was a little too close as your upper body was a little too high. Even that out. Make sure that your form is something where your whole body is even when you do a push-up, but I'll show Bron that later. Bron Breakker doing those push-ups. Sami Zayn tried to come to life, but he got caught again by Bron Breakker. Bron with now a German suplex. Sami Zayn trying to save himself by throwing elbows. Elbow after elbow. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And now slaps Breakker. Walks the ropes. Tilt-a-whirl DDT onto Breakker. Sami's going to try to capitalize with a quick count. 1, 2, 2 3/10. Bron Breakker kicks out. Cassandra! Hold on, I got a green box in the chat. That's a membership. Let me get on that. Cassandra Love, 11 months membership with that gold card. I appreciate the channel membership, Cassandra, for 11 months strong. Next month, 1 year in totality. Cassandra says, been a long time here. Do you see CM Punk in the future to screw over McIntyre? In what role will the Wyatt Six have in this Chad Gable angle? Will it make a difference? Cassandra, thank you again for 11 months. Yes, I see CM Punk tonight. Somehow it has to happen. Maybe he helps Drew McIntyre win the title so that their match will be for the title. Who knows? But I see CM Punk showing up tonight. As far as the Wyatt Six, I don't know where they're going with Chad Gable. I feel somebody else has to be involved with Chad. I feel like they should be going after Jey Uso as well. Cassandra Love, appreciated big time. 11 months strong. Whoa! Oh, moonsault by Sami Zayn on the outside. Braun Breaker caught him. And Braun Breaker goes to... No, Sami Zayn chucked Breaker into the post. So Breaker caught Sami Zayn upside down on the outside, but Zayn was able to capitalize and throw Breaker into the post. I hope that makes sense if you're just listening to this review. Basically, Braun Breaker is down and out. Sami Zayn's in the ring. Braun Breaker has crawled back into the ring. Sami Zayn tosses him right the F back out. Where's Sami going here? Not for a long time. Is he going to try it? Oh. Braun Breaker takes him out. What was that, a clothesline? Sami Zayn taken out. I thought Sami was going to do that thing he used to do in NXT. I don't think he can do it anymore, or at least not consistently. But you guys remember when the opponent is on the other side of the ring post outside, and Sami dives through the ropes on the outside, the turnbuckle, dives through it onto the other side and delivers a DDT. I don't know what was that called. I forgot. Does JR9 know or anybody? But he used to do that in NXT. He would dive through the ring ropes in the corner, and he would deliver a DDT. It was wild, man. Sami Zayn hits a blue thunder bomb on the inside. 1, 2. It's going to be 2 and 4 tenths, but Braun Breaker is able to kick out. Both dudes exhausted. Sami's a little bit angry, a little bit frustrated. What do I got to do to beat this dude? Oh, was it just, the torpedo DDT, but it was through the turnbuckle ropes, man, on one side, and he would go to the other side and deliver the DDT. It was absolutely wild. Eddie Prash, appreciate it. I couldn't think of what it was called. I just know it was absolutely dope AF. And I think over time, it's just such a hard move to do consistently, and he gained a little bit of weight. The bones and the muscles are kind of, you're getting older. And I don't think he can do that move consistently anymore. Braun Breaker Braun Breaker walks up the ropes like he's on a Sunday morning cruise. Delivers the Frankensteiner, 2 and 8 tenths, but Sami kicks out. Give me a replay on that production if you don't mind. There it is. Walks up like he's just on a Sunday cruise, man. A Sunday jaunt. Walks up the ropes like he's been doing it since he came out the womb. Canada, Toronto, chanting, "This is awesome." I'm not going that far. I'm not seeing awesome. I'm seeing good. That's the good news. If this ends right now with a good finish, it'll go into the good column. It has to have a good finish, though. It is not awesome to BC. If you feel that this match is awesome, good for you. I have a little bit higher standards, man. There's no way I'm going to call this match awesome after just 10 minutes. Braun Breaker is about to fly with that aerial shot. However, Sami Zayn was able to hop right over his dome piece, so he could not deliver that spear. Instead, Braun bounces his dome piece off of the commentary table like a basketball. Braun jumps onto the apron, delivers a flying clothesline onto the commentary table. Braun Breaker is a freakish athlete, dude. Dude's got some hops and some flying skills. Not sure if the table was supposed to break there, but that was, I think Braun was supposed to get a little bit more height, possibly. Yeah, I think Breaker got a little injured there, man. At least a sprained ankle, I'm thinking. He just told Sami something. They're probably going to tell the ref something as well. The ref is going to talk to him, probably hit his black box in a second. He told Sami something. Let's see if he... Oh, he's holding up Sami, though, let me tell you. We'll see how he walks and runs on this thing. Exploder into the turnbuckle. Sami Zayn with the upper hand. The ref just went up. Now the ref is talking to Breaker. Now the ref talked to Breakker. Breakker said something to the ref. Damn! Bron Breakker takes out Sami. Breakker's got Sami Zayn up high. Power slam! Big spear coming up. Sami Zayn is able to put a boot to the dome piece of Breakker instead. Sami Zayn is going to set up for the haluva kick. Haluva kick, or it's going to be a spear. Oh, haluva kick. And he got him, Flash. It's 1. It's 2. This dude pinned the sumbitch. Macho Man front row is shocked. BC is shocked. A clean 1, 2, 3. He knocked Bron Breakker out with a haluva kick. Wow, dude. That's a double-edged sword. That greatly hurts the credibility of Bron Breakker, but it greatly helps Sami Zayn. Like, when you think of Sami Zayn's title reign, whether it's a good reign or not, a good reign has memorable moments and matches, right? This is one of those memorable moments and matches, man. Like, when you say, what was Sami's IC title reign, you're going to remember he beat Bron Breakker clean. So this greatly hurts Bron Breakker, but it greatly helps Sami Zayn. Whoa. They had dude go over clean. Look at this haluva kick straight to the jaw. Knocked Breakker out. After he was pinned, Breakker's legs never moved. When dude wakes up, he's going to be singing, I have no legs, no legs, no legs, no legs, no legs, no legs. I have no legs, no legs, no legs, no legs, no legs, no legs. Because dude was out. His legs weren't even moving. He had to crawl to the outside. Breakker just is looking up. Breakker can't even get up right now. Breakker's looking on his ass at Sami Zayn, giving his victory world tour around the ring. Sami Zayn is hoisting that title. He's looking at Bron, and he said, not today, son. Whoa! Unit, what did we just see? Sami Zayn clean over Bronson Breakker. Wow! Damn, bro. That greatly is going to hurt Bron Breakker, right? Because Bron Breakker, his whole thing is always crying about how he's always being screwed. Like, that was his character. I can beat anybody as long as I'm not being screwed. He just literally lost clean to Samuel Zayn. So this greatly is going to hurt, like, credibility. Like, how do you bounce back from this? I hope they just don't feed Dragunov to this dude for the next month. But it greatly helped Sami Zayn. This was one of those pivotal matches that is going to help us now claim that Sami's IC title reign was actually good. Because it's matches like this, it's outcomes like this, where the champion actually is perceived as a fucking champion. What a concept! So as much as this hurts Bronson, this really helps Samuel. And I feel it helps Samuel more than it hurts Bronson. We actually have a real title reign on our hands because of this type of booking. Congratulations. I like it. I don't know if I would have went with the total clean finish, but listen, it's a title reign, man. He's the IC champion. Either you're going to act like it, or you're just going to play hot potato with this title like you do with a lot of other titles, namely all of your tag titles. I'm giving this a good, guys. I like the match. I'm not saying it was awesome like Toronto was claiming, but this was good. And I like that the finish actually had a champion acting out there, being perceived like he's an actual champion. 2 matches in, I got 2 in the goods, I got 0 in the bad, and I haven't seen anything ugly yet. Let's carry this on into the 3rd match. While we're in this commercial break, I want to give a shout out over to Fleck Guapo, $5 super chat. Flex says if WWE ever called me up and planned a segment for Liv Morgan randomly makes out with a fan and got paid $300K for it, I'd show out like, yeah. Well, Fleck, you'd probably have to battle every other fan, even a lot of girls, because they would line up to do a kissing segment with Liv Morgan. So Paul Levesque McMahon would have his hands full. He'd have a lot of options. Fleck Guapo! Good to see you, man. Appreciate that. Dante Jaron 23, $2 super chat. What up, BC? Here's a coffee. Let's get amplified. Dante Jaron 23. Appreciate it, man. MD20, $5 super chat. Fantastic start to Money in the Bank. You ain't kidding, bro. We got 2 in the good in the first 2 matches. No uglies. Fingers crossed. No bads. MD20, 2-0-0 is the current score. We'll see what match number 3 produces. What is match number 3? Does anybody know in the chat? DT. Brand new to the Amplified Gold channel membership team, by the way. DT, welcome again with a $5 super chat. Thank you, BC, and the unit for the warm welcome. First match was good in my book. Rapid fire and to the point. No doubt, that got a simplistic good to me. I didn't even have to go to the unit, but I did anyway. I wanted to see what you guys were. You guys also thought that first match was good. Match number 2, DT, I felt was damn good. Finish was wild. They actually had Sami go over Bron clean like that. What? That was not in my cards, man. Braun Breaker to get beat like that. DT, appreciate it. Adrienne Lachey, 2-spot super chat. Adrienne, good to see you up in here. Been a while, I feel. Always good to see you up in here, Adrienne Lachey. Chelsea's character screams Money in the Bank, pulling for her. Absolutely. If Tiffany... Adrienne Lachey, if Tiffany wasn't in this match, Chelsea Green easily. And I love Io. I love Naomi. You know that. You've been with the channel a long time. I love Naomi. I love Io. But Chelsea Green, that briefcase was built for that character. It's something about Tiffany Stratton creatively where I just have a lot more options I could go with even than Chelsea Green. But I'm right there. If it's not Tiffany, much love to Naomi, much love to Io. I don't see how Chelsea doesn't get it if not Tiffany. But Adrienne Lachey is going straight Chelsea first. It'll be interesting if either of them get it. Appreciate it, Adrienne Lachey. We're still in a commercial break, guys. Waiting for match number 3. Hold on, I asked you guys a question. What is match number 3? Does anybody know? Men's Money in the Bank? Is it the men's Money in the Bank? And then we have the 6-man tag and then the World Championship, which we expect Drew to cash in and maybe CM Punk. A lot of people want to see AJ Lee. Hold on. Oh, I wasn't done with the super. Oh, there was more super chats. Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta make sure I'm getting every single one of you guys. So stick with me here. We're still in commercial. Waiting for match number 3. The current board, 2 matches in, 2 in the good, 0 in the bad, 0 in the ugly is the current scoreboard. Hopefully match 3 can keep the trend going in the right direction. Paul Levesque McMahon, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley has said that after tonight, the game will be changed. He said something monumental pretty much tonight. We'll see what that is. But he made a bold claim. We'll see if that actually is the case. Deontay Thomas with a $2 super chat. Do you think Drew cashes in on Damien for revenge? Deontay, appreciate it. I do. I feel he has to cash in tonight because that's what he said he was going to do. I hate to see the Money in the Bank briefcase cashed in so quickly because you can't do anything with it. It should be on somebody that could really work with that thing and it could be instrumental in a storyline. But if he cashes in tonight, like he said, you better have CM Punk on deck. Either he cost him or CM Punk helps him, and CM Punk then goes for the championship. But that's how I see it, Deontay Thomas. So Damian Priest, Seth Rollins, I don't know, but Drew McIntyre is not done tonight. Jamal Straken, I appreciate it. I'll get to every super chat, I assure you guys, man, but I want to go over back to the Peacock streaming service. Trish Stratus has the microphone at the top of the ramp, your guest host. Let's listen to what she has to say. Look at her. I believe she's deep into her 40s. Not that that's old. But, I mean, she's still one of the hottest females on the planet. Guys, I appreciate 200 on the ups, 2 matches into this thing. I know we're competing with Money in the Bank Live, but I appreciate that big time. Let's put that over 250 if you don't mind. Oh, JR9! JR9 with the scoop! Trish Stratus just introduced Jonathan Cena. John Cena was a wrestler back in the day for WWE. Sometimes he comes out still, but he was a mid-carder for much of his career. He may have won a title or two, I'm not sure, but his name is John Cena. A lot of people still remember him, so he's out there right now. I'm just playing, obviously, man. Look at John Cena, dude. Good to see him. I've never been the biggest John Cena fan, but as the years go on, I appreciate him more, you know? He definitely made a lot of career choices that were more for him instead of the business or other people, other wrestlers. I wish that was different. But I definitely appreciate the passion, the amplification that this dude brought. He truly loves this shit. Loves it. He does not need to be doing what he's doing right now in the middle of that ring. He doesn't need the money for the merch, the new merch that he's sporting. He doesn't have to travel to Toronto or Australia or France. I mean, he just loves this more than anything. John Cena. JR9, you hit it, bro. I was so busy trying to get everything taken care of before the stream. I almost missed the beginning of the event. So JR9 in that super chat earlier told BC that John Cena was in Toronto. What did that shirt say? The last time is now. What the heck is that? Last time is now. What's John Cena? Is it the retirement tour? Whoa. John Cena retires. John Cena retires from WWE. Huge no chance from the crowd. What is this here, man? John Cena retiring live on Money in the Bank. No, there's got to be another match, guys. Guys, I'm gonna cut my commentary for a minute. I actually got to hear this, guys. He's talking about retirement tonight. John Cena. Guys, I'm cutting commentary because John Cena is delivering a retirement speech, supposedly. So I'm just trying to take it all in so I can give you guys the best commentary. So he's going on a Sting retirement tour. WrestleMania Vegas 2025, his last match. Wow, so it's like a Sting World Tour retirement. Wow. So guys, there's not too many times we do these live streams where I just pretty much call a complete timeout for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but we just had to do that because John Cena announced his retirement, and he's going to do it like Sting just did it for All Elite Wrestling, where he kind of announces it beforehand. That's what they do in sports a lot, right? NASCAR, they'll tell you this is their last season. Baseball players have done it in the past. Football, they'll tell you this is it. And it allows everybody, every city you go to kind of show you that love, you know? And for Derek Jeter, for instance, or Mariano Rivera, they declare it a year in advance so they can really take it all in and that the fans know, like, at least they have this. So they do it in sports. I love how Sting did it, and AEW did it nearly perfectly, if not perfectly. They set that up perfectly with Sting. It looks like John Cena, they're going to do the exact same thing. So this is it, guys. That's the... he's been thinking about this for a while. He was supposed to go a few more... This was not supposed to be definitive, so I don't know what changed. Now the question is, do they give him that title reign record over Ric Flair beforehand and maybe just forfeit? I mean, would you guys do that? As the final goodbye to John Cena, would you have him win that title as the big thank you and then leave it in the ring the following Monday after WrestleMania? Or would you just leave it at that, Ric Flair and him tied up, and John Cena retires, never getting the record from Ric Flair? How do you guys, would you give him that championship? That 17th championship? A lot of you guys say that's exactly what needs to happen. A lot of you guys in the chat are saying you give him the championship, it's the right thing to do, and you have him go out with the championship on the horse, right? He rides off into the sunset. John Elway and the Denver Broncos over my Green Bay Packers. For years, John Elway couldn't win the big one. He finally won 2 in a row, and after his second Super Bowl, he said goodbye. And he rode off on that horse into the sunset with a championship. I don't know, man. I would not hate the idea of John Cena doing that, but I just feel that Dwayne Johnson is going to tie himself up with Cody Rhodes somehow. So John Cena would have to be on like the Seth Rollins, Damien Priest, Gunther type championship, the Monday Night Raw title. But a lot of you guys are saying that's exactly what I would do, have him win the championship. Wow, man, that's pretty definitive. I was never a huge John Cena fan, never even a big John Cena fan, but I learned to appreciate him as the years went on. And man, to have another dude like that say, I'm calling it a quits, that's it, I'm done. It changes the landscape, man. Another one down. Oh man. John Cena retiring. Last Rumble, but he will be, that's some big news, guys. He will be in the Rumble. He will be at the Elimination Chamber. So this is going to set him up in a position to put him in a title match at Mania. I think the question I just asked, we're going to have to ask that a lot in the next several months going into the Rumble, because it looks like John Cena could absolutely be in a big title match for Mania. And we're all going to have to ask, do we put the title on him and then he vacates? Or do we have him ride off into the sunset without that title? John Cena retiring, man. That was cool. I'm glad they didn't wait for do this on a Raw or a SmackDown just to pop a rating. I'm very glad. I want to give Paul Levesque McMahon, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, I want to give them some applause for making a PLE feel like a PPV, a pay-per-view, because you're still paying for the streaming service. There's supposed to be moments on a PLE, moments that you remember, oh, that's when that was done, or that's when we witnessed that, or heard that. This is not for Raw, this is not for SmackDown. That announcement should have been on a PLE. I'm glad that it was. I'm going to go ahead and give that a good, guys. That was a big moment on this event. It's not many times that I literally stop the stream for nearly 10 minutes because I'm that intrigued in what is being said. So, I'm glad they saved that announcement for the PLE. That's exactly where it should have been. Not on SmackDown on Friday and not this Monday. John Cena retiring. That is the news. WrestleMania will be his last. And it looks like he's talking about Rumble and Elimination. When we know those two things is to get to a title match. I don't know, guys. That could be it. While we're in a little bit of a commercial and while I try to digest what we just witnessed, I want to go over to the super chats if you don't mind. Where did I leave off? Where did I leave off? Jamal Straken with a $5 super chat. BC, if Drew wins tonight, I hope they can find Gunther. I almost forgot he was the number one contender for SummerSlam. Jamal, until I just saw that name, Gunther, I forgot the dude's even wrestling in WWE. I don't even think about Gunther. That's how irrelevant he is, even with his little crown that he won for King of the Ring. I don't even think of the dude. That's how poorly booked he is. The last 2 times we saw this dude in the last month and a half, he just comes out, says a few words, and walks out in his little black suit jacket. This is weird booking. There's protecting dudes. There's making them feel special. And then they're just making them forgettable. You gotta pump it. After this, you gotta pump up Gunther. Forget the fact that SummerSlam is just in a few weeks and this guy's in one of the main events. Just the fact that we need to start feeling something for Gunther again. So Jamal, I could not agree with you more. 10 exclamation points for sure, man. Big Nang with a 2-spot super chat. Tiffy time or rewind, LOL. Hey, Big Nang, that's a t-shirt, bro. Only because, again, I'm high on Chelsea Green winning this, even Io, Naomi. There's so many options they can go. I won't say Tiffy time or rewind. It's not as brutal as a concept as it was last year when it was LA Knight or bust, and they somehow went Damien Priest. I like that, though, man. That's like a t-shirt. Big Nang. Appreciate it, man. Bad Big Dog 95. $5 super chat, 5-spot coffee. Bad Big Dog 95 says, I wonder if Bron actually hurt his ankle and WWE decided to keep the title on Sami. Bad Big Dog 95. Dude, I don't know. The thing is, he started to walk on it better toward the end, though. So maybe he knew it was done and he just wanted to end it, blow it out, right? Get the good out of it. You know, get the good out of that last wheel. It's possible, Bad Big Dog, man. He definitely tweaked that ankle. That's legit. I mean, he did not look happy when he got up from that table, and that was a extended wait time as well for him to even get up from that table. Bad Big Dog, that's possible, man. Seth Rollins is coming down, guys. I'm just trying to get the super chats in order. I know I was trying to get to every single super chat before the commercial break, but Seth Rollins is already in the ring for his title match. Colin with that $2 super chat. It's funny, I've been watching John Cena since 2002. Colin, I appreciate that. When was John Cena's debut in WWE, guys? What was the year? Listen, who was that in the chat? Oh, man, it's going kind of fast. What is that? Robert in the chat. Seth just raids Becky's closet, and whatever he comes out with is what he comes out with, dude. We stopped asking that. We stopped questioning Seth Rollins a long time ago. Oh, so it was 2002. So Colin from the jump, dude, as BC and most of you guys. 2002 he debuted. Next year's Mania will be 2025, so that'll be 23 years in the business. Is that right? 12, 22, 25. Roughly 23 years in the business. Or at least, you know, WWE. And for most of that, he was the top guy. Damien Priest is making his way through the curtain right now, guys. So I'm still trying to... Oh, TR Man, 630, 2-spot super chat. Do you think Roman returns tonight? No. Although that is the main event now, isn't it? Wait a second. If Drew cashes in now, CM Punk doesn't end the night. Ooh, somebody has to. But Roman just lost his pops, too. So wouldn't you want to... I mean, that was just last week. He lost his father. Do you really want to just go like, oh, by the way... At some time during your condolences and your family, can you just like come back now? Of all times, come back now. I don't know, guys. It's possible because that's the main event. Paul Levesque McMahon, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he said after tonight, it's going to be just basically like a shift in the wrestling business, right? He made a bold claim of something massive tonight. Now, maybe he meant John Cena retiring. Maybe that's what he meant. But I don't know about Roman Reigns. I don't think he's needed for tonight. I would love it. That would be wild, man. What a way to end the show. Roman Reigns return. Could you imagine? That's goosebumps on top of goosebumps on top of. But man, he just... Oh, it was just today, says Kelsey, that, yeah, they did the final goodbyes to his pops. So I don't know. Yeah. Oh, wait, that was today? Oh, so I don't know how he would like do that. Bury the pops and then come to WWE in Toronto. I don't know if that's smart. So yeah, I'm gonna go with no. I would love to see him, obviously. I mean, that would just put the icing on the cake of this PLE, but yeah, big name Jimmy Uso probably, but I don't know if that's really a game changer, you know, and I love the Usos as a tag team. But I don't know if that's a game changer. So TR Man 630, I'm going to say no. Especially given the events with his father, unfortunately. We're doing the introductions with the beautiful Samantha. Samantha is so good at what she does, man. We're willing to lose Ricochet as long as we get to keep Samantha. Hunter Helmsley was like, Ricochet, we're going to let you go. Samantha, where do you think you're going? Can you please hold? We got a new contract for you. Samantha, do not walk out those doors. Ricochet, you can keep going, buddy. Samantha, please stay. Look at her face, man. The challenger. The champion. A little bit of Vince McMahon in this woman. John Cena retiring, guys. If you're just tuning in, if you're going in and out, kind of, you're watching the event, you're tuning in to BC as well, listening here and there. John Cena came out, and John Cena said, I'm retiring. This is it. And he announced that he's got 3 dates for sure. Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania will be it. That'll be his last Mania. So this is kind of like the Sting AEW farewell tour when Sting retired, but he said it in advance so everybody could really soak it all in, and it was so special. AEW did it so well. Well, now for John Cena, we're going to see if WWE does this very well. John Cena retiring. Pretty, I don't think that'll hit us until a little bit, right? We're really going to think about, like, this is it. Like, he actually gave some finality to it. Damien Priest has the upper hand on this championship match. Damien's already looking up the rampway as if Drew McIntyre is coming out. I thought that was well done. Oh, Damien came out with some gusto, some amplification. Jay in the chat. Jay with that $2 super chat. Hashtag thank you, Cena, but he should have turned heel. Jay, 4 or 5 different times, man, if you only knew. Or maybe you do know. That's why you said he should have turned heel. There were several times, Jay, where literally the story in the moment needed John Cena to turn heel, and John just didn't want to do it. There was many reasons that he felt, I just don't want to do it. And business could have been conducted so much better if he had just turned heel. But John Cena didn't want to do it. And by doing that, he actually clogged the highway, so to speak. He clogged the road for dudes that were ready to be big stars, faces. He blocked it because he didn't want to go heel. And some of those dudes were never seen again, by the way. So John Cena really screwed up a lot of people, whether he meant to or not. And especially by not choosing to go heel when he should have at least 3 or 4, and I say even 5 times. There was many times where he should have actually done that deed. Seth Rollins, Sethington, doing some suicide dives, sending Damian Priest over the commentary table. Alicia, Seth's body is cooked, fell asleep in the tanning bed. That's great. Oh, I thought it was going to be a fruity roll-up. Nobody kicks out of a fruit roll-up. Seth Rollins with a super kick. Seth Rollins to the outside. Rollins with a little top rope. senton or swanton, moonsault. These are little... This is not going to pit Damien. Seth's put on a little exhibition. Barely got a 1 count from Damien. Yeah, Scott McMahon, the Make-A-Wish and all that was definitely one part of it. He just wanted to be the guy. He wanted to keep making those wishes and all that. And, you know, on one hand, you honor that, but on the other hand, you have to make new stars so that they can carry on the Make-A-Wish. Maybe create 2 or 3 stars that can spread out even more Make-A-Wishes. You have to at least give the opportunity to others. John Cena played a pivotal part in making sure that road was closed. And several times that was not the right deal, man. He went into business for himself. Right. If you know that John Cena definitely did not play it right several times, but it is what it is. And now with his last year in pro wrestling or even less, you know, you got to show that respect, appreciate what the dude still has in him and appreciate that he's still doing this. But Wade Barrett it was one of them. And that's not even who I'm thinking of, Demonte Ty Drew. But yeah, Wade in many ways. But I'm thinking about much other people too. People that you guys don't even think of because they're not even with the company and they should have been big stars. Damn, that was a botch. I don't know what that was. Show a replay. Somebody botched there, man. That somebody could have gotten hurt. You know, what about Alex Riley, man? He was supposed to be big. This dude had the charisma, the personality. He was good. John Cena just didn't like him. That dude wasn't seen again in the company. Damien kicks out. I would love to see a replay, but if that was a legit botch, they might not show it. Yeah, they instead just showed the knee. Let me see this. Hold on, was this it? No, they're not going to show because that was a big botch. I thought Damien snapped his arm back. I thought Damien broke his arm, man. Damien Sandow. I forgot about Damien. You guys are coming up with some names that wasn't even who I was thinking of. But yeah, I remember when Damien had something special and Cena kiboshed it one night. Totally put the brakes on it. But, you know, we're not going to rip Cena, man. It's, you know, I have grown to, over the years, appreciate John Cena more. I just wish there was that one heel run. It could have helped the business when it desperately needed it, because it would have also produced more faces when the company desperately needed it. And John Cena just would not relinquish that spot, man. It was not good for business. But it is what it is, man. Little bit of a power bomb here. Buckle bomb! Seth Rollins buckle bombs Damian Priest. Hits the ropes at grandma speed. I don't know what's up with Seth Rollins, but this dude is running at grandma speed. In fact, he was so slow, Damien said, screw this, and he ends up powerbombing Seth instead. Seth went to the ropes in full control, and now Damien's in full control. That's how slow Seth was. That was great. Damien's still looking for Drew McIntyre. I think that's brilliant. $250 on the ups, dude. I appreciate it. Next up, 300 live up against Money in the Bank. How badass is that? Let's go to 300. When we give this live stream over to the replay unit, the future unit, over the next 48 hours, you guys are going to hand them 300 on the ups easily. Appreciate that, man. 250 and counting. Championship match Saturday night, Money in the Bank with the Amplified unit. BC, your host. I appreciate all you guys live coming in and out during this event. I appreciate all the replay unit over the next couple of days. And Stegmeister, again, Stegmeister hard at work. He's going to catch the replay, but a 50 spot banger bomb. $50 super chat to kick us off. put that in the super thanks earlier on the SmackDown review. Thank you again, Stegmeister. Big time, dude. Another botch. Looked like Seth went to go backwards. Damien went for a kick, got him in like the back of his knee. That was a botch as well. So a couple of times, these guys are not on the same page. Couple of spin kicks by Damien. South of Heaven setup. Rollins reverses it into a pedigree. Damien says absolutely not. Flips him over his dome piece. Seth Rollins no-sells it. Stomp! But he doesn't get all of it. And he's still moving at grandma pace. 1, 2, 2 and 6/10. Damien kicks out because Seth Rollins took his grandma pills. Up in the chat, that 5-spot super chat. Big Nang, gold team. Big Nang says, BC, wonder can Drew cash in on Cody or all of a sudden the draft split matters? Imagine Drew targets Cody out of the blue during or after the main event. Big Nang, I didn't even think of that, bro. What is Toronto on? What are they smoking? This is not awesome. I'm barely calling this a good match yet. I've already seen a couple of botches. I'm not that hard of a critic, am I? I'm just calling it like I see it. Awesome? Is every match awesome now all of a sudden to Toronto? Everyone's sitting on their thumbs. Nobody's even making any noise. All of a sudden it's awesome? Awesome is when everybody's out of their seats, Toronto. Don't just say chants just to say things. Big Nang. Dude, I didn't think of that, man. Cody Rhodes is in the main event. Could you imagine if Drew tried to cash in on Codith and Rhodes? Big Nang, I don't have an answer. I didn't think of that. That's wild, dude. Well, hey, listen, if McIntyre doesn't do something in this match, Drew Mac is coming for Cody's title tonight. Big Nang with the thought, man. Big Nang in the chat, by the way, says, awesome is the new average. Basically. It's just funny. They were just yelling, this is awesome. I look at the screen. They're all sitting on their thumbs. Nobody was standing up when I looked over. They're like, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. They're all sitting down like they're watching a fucking ballet. When a wrestling match is awesome, man, you're fucking up. You're making noise. Your jaws are dropped. They're just moving because you're trying to spit out, this is awesome. Seth put on some weight, says Dante Jaron 23. I don't know what's going on, but the dude is taking his grandma pills because this is the slowest I've ever seen him. I don't know what was in his tanner. Maybe the tanner, something seeped through the vessels. But Seth Rollins is at a snail's pace in this match. There's been a couple of botches. I mean, unless it's a good finish. Guys, I don't know how I can put this into the good category. I'm just being honest. I'm not seeing a good match yet. I'm hoping that changes with the finish. I hope the action picks up. There you go. Seth tried to do what Braun Breaker does. He's got a suplex from the top rope. Very nicely done. Put him into like a Falcon Arrow. Knee to the dome piece by Damien. Damien reverses. Seth reverses back. Falcon Arrow. Beautifully done. Nice sequence. 1, 2... The ref botched. Oh, no, I mean, Damien botched. Damien forgot to lift up. The ref is trying to tell Damien. Damien just said, I fucked up to Seth. Damien fucked up hardcore, bro. The referee stopped the count. Whoa, Damien fucked up massively. Wow, guys. Drew McIntyre is coming to the ring. I think Triple H knew they fucked up. The ref is telling Damien. Damien just told the ref, I fucked up. Triple H sent Drew up early. I think this was early. Triple H is trying to save this by sending Drew out. That was not the time. Not after a Falcon Arrow, bro. Damien fucked up. H brought him out. We're going to have a cash in, it looks like. It's a triple threat match now. I think Drew came out early, guys. Damien Priest completely fucked up. Super kick by Seth onto Drew. Drew now. Tilt-a-whirl. Future shock DDT. Kick up. Shawn Michaels HBK kick up to Drew. From Drew. Drew setting up for the Claymore on Seth Rollins. The cash-in is official. The bell rang. It's a triple threat. Damien back in the ring with a clothesline. Damien chucks out Sethington Rollins. South of heaven from Damien onto Drew. Drew says absolutely not. That was almost a Claymore. It was like a half more. I think he delivered a half more to Damien. Damien, it looks like botched. Damien didn't take it right. That's 4 botches by Damien Priest. CM Punk hit the ring. CM Punk is at ringside taking out Drew McIntyre. Steel chair to the back repeatedly from CM Punk to Drew McIntyre. CM Punk hammering away on Drew McIntyre with right fist with a cable cord around his neck. Steel chair back in hand. Arm heavily bandaged. Steel chair up. CM Punk chants loudly from Toronto. A home run. A grand slam on the back of Drew McIntyre from CM Punk. So again, all this was rushed, guys. I truly feel a massive botch by Damien. He never kicked out when he should have. The ref was forced to stop his own count. Everybody was like, uh-oh, what did we just do? Triple H sent Drew McIntyre out early. There's no way I'm going to be sold that after a Falcon Arrow, that's when they decide to bring out Drew McIntyre. No way. That would have been after another stomp, maybe some more South of Heavens. CM Punk took the World Championship, cracked it over the dome piece of Drew McIntyre. It looks like Punk is going to screw Drew McIntyre again. Priest now setting up for a South of Heaven. Up goes Drew, down goes Drew. Damien for the cover. 1, 2. Drew has been pinned. Seth Rollins loses as well. Damien Priest retains his championship. The Money in the Bank briefcase is already gone for 2024. I don't like the way that went. I'm down with CM Punk screwing Drew, but we could have done that a lot better. I do believe this was rushed because of Damien's botch. But just beating up Drew, and now the briefcase is gone? Like, we wasted Money in the Bank for one person to hold the briefcase for an hour? That Priest thing, I can't believe what I've watched pro wrestling for decades. I've never seen somebody completely think it was the 2 and not the 3. And to that level, in a championship match, and the ref just had to stop his count. Damien never got his shoulder up, never even thought about it, thought it was 2, I guess. And Damien said, I fucked up right after that. And then Triple H had to rush Drew out there. CM Punk took an extra minute because he was like, fuck, I thought we had another 5 minutes. Wow. And I'm not even happy with how the CM Punk... I don't mind the CM Punk screw job. But we could have done that better than just a beatdown. You know, CM Punk comes out with a steel chair and starts hitting... I was expecting something a little bit more fun. Not necessarily AJ Lee, but maybe Larry the Dog comes running down, right? Maybe bites Drew a little bit, right? Larry the Dog is already 1-0 over Kenny Omega. Obviously, I'm just playing around, but I don't know. This could have been done a lot better. Oh, well, I like how this sets up, though. Seth is pissed off because he also screwed him out. I do like this. I forgot about Seth. Corey Graves is trying to back him off. I do like this. I forgot about this. This actually screws 2 people over. And these are the matches I want to see. CM Punk Seth, CM Punk Drew. I do like that. Yeah. But even Michael Cole just said it. You got to remember, he screwed Seth too. I do like this. I want Seth to be more pissed. Don't just leave, bro. There should be like a bunch of suits and ties. Like Seth is enraged like Survivor Series when CM Punk first debuted back. I don't know how I'm going to dissect all of this, guys. There's a lot of numbers that have to go in this board, bro. There's a lot I got to get off my chest right now. There's a lot I got to say about this. Wow, what just happened? I am fucking... Wow, we just went to commercial. All right, where do I even begin? Number 1, Damien Priest. That was one of the biggest fuck-ups I've ever seen in pro wrestling. You cannot do that on a PLE and a championship match. You made the referee look like a schmuck. He knew it, too. Damien, the poor dude, you heard him. He goes, I fucked up. He thought it was a 2 count. The ref had to stop the 3. H has to run out Drew McIntyre too early. Guys, that was a massive ugly. I'm being generous. I like Damien. I'm not going to be too hard on him. But if this is an honest review, which it is, that Damien he did 4 botches, guys. Damien was off his game in this match. 4 botches by Damien Priest. Botch. That one botch where he forgot to kick out. You just told everyone wrestling is more planned than you ever thought, right? Even if you're trying to suspend disbelief or suspend belief, right? You're trying to just for the 3 hours, it's all real to me, damn it. The referee just literally stopped his own count, bro. I didn't want to have to do that. I like Damien. I cannot believe the botch we just witnessed live. And Damien knew it. The referee didn't know what to do. He's being yelled at by Triple H. Woo! That was horrible, man. I'm being generous tonight, man. I'm being generous. That's an ugly. As far as the CM Punk interference, you just wasted money in the bank. The briefcase was just won an hour ago. And now it's gone for another year. Nobody can hold that briefcase and use it as part of a storyline, character development. It's already gone. And all we saw was CM Punk beat him up a little bit. Beat him up with a little steel chair, championship to the dome piece. And that's it. The money in the bank is gone. I want to put that into the ugly section. I don't mind CM Punk screwing him. It should have been done better. I want to put that into the ugly, but I love that it also sets up Seth Rollins being pissed. He didn't just screw Drew McIntyre. He also screwed Sethington Rollins. So that'll take it away from an ugly, and I will just put that into... No. I can't just put it into the bad, guys. The money in the bank is gone, guys. Like, are you guys okay with the Money in the Bank briefcase just being gone in 1 hour? Just because CM Punk beat him up a little bit? Yes or no? If you guys are okay with it, I'll put it into the bad. It's not going into the good. CM Punk coming back like that should have done a lot more. Something way more creative if you're going to give away the Money in the Bank in 1 hour. Are you guys okay with the way that all unfolded? No. Maybe a yeah or two. No. I'm with you. I can't, guys. I can't. I shouldn't be doing this if I'm not going to be honest. That's an ugly. The Damien Priest botch was ugly in its own right. I'm being generous. That should have been 10 uglies. The way they brought CM Punk back just to beat up Drew a little bit, and that's the end of the men's briefcase for another entire year. Nobody can hold that. No way. That's an ugly as well. So that's 2 uglies in 1 match. So technically, again, the rules are every ugly gets crossed off, turns into 2 bads. So that's technically 4 bads to 3 goods. The main event has to come through with a great. Otherwise, it's a tie, and I have to take it to the unit. But unit, that was pretty fair, right? There's no way I cannot put two uglies into that. That was a horrendous finish to that match. Half of it was not Hunter Hearst Helmsley's fault. That was Damien's. And the other half was Hunter Hearst Helmsley's fault for shitty booking. That's not how you bring back CM Punk. Wow. Wow, man. While we're in a commercial break, let me go to the super chats, man. Dante Jaron 23 2-spot super chat. They need to get rid of Money in the Bank. I don't mind it if it's at WrestleMania. I also don't mind it if they want to do a standalone PLE. But I'm sick of these briefcases being lost so quickly. Or they get dragged on for so long like Damien's where they don't know where to go with it. There has to be more planning involved. Dante Jaron 23, appreciate it. JR9 Gaming 2-spot super chat. Unacceptable from Priest. Get the belt off of him. I've never seen a botch that big in a moment so massive. JR9 Gaming, I've been watching for decades. Damian Priest, that might be the botch of the century. That was wild. JR9 Gaming. Q Machiavelli 2-spot super chat. Drew should have stayed out when he quit. I don't mind the screw job left and right from each of them, but at this point, you have to get more creative than just a beat down with a steel chair and a belt to the dome piece, especially when you're about to lose the briefcase. You have to get more creative. Q Machiavelli, I appreciate it. DT, 10-spot, couple of coffees. Big super chat from DT. There's so much wrong with this match, including the botches from both men. Yeah, Seth Rollins was going at a snail's pace. Damian Priest was off his game from the jump. And Toronto was yelling, "This is awesome," while they were sitting down on their thumbs. I don't know what they were watching, but the gimmick of the PLE just went to waste, plus the qualifiers. And Drew is supposed to be the heel. Why do I feel bad for him? Left and right getting screwed, probably. DT, I totally agree. Seth was off his game. Damien off his game. Hunter Hearst Helmsley was off his creative game for that match. That was just a catastrophe. Icon 809, 5-spot super chat says, with all due respect, that's the purpose of Money in the Bank, the briefcase. Cash in whenever you feel like it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we're just asking that creative is being put into it. That was not creative. You want to make it a triple threat? Cool. If CM Punk is going to interfere, or maybe even AJ Lee gives him a kick to the balls, I'm cool. If the briefcase is only going to last an hour, hey, that's Hunter Hearst Helmsley's call. Just make it fun, make it creative. That was not it. We've been seeing CM Punk beat up Drew McIntyre left and right and vice versa. This is a briefcase being lost in 1 hour. And it got lost because CM Punk beat him up a little bit? Nah, Icon 809, that is the purpose. But the purpose is also to put creative behind it so that we can enjoy what we're witnessing to the point that we're captivated by it. I am shocked by what I witnessed, man. I don't even know. Hold on, another super chat too. Let me see where I left off. Hold on, guys. Did I get that one? I think I got that one. Oh, that was DT. Yes, Ted Spot. I'm still trying to comprehend everything we just witnessed, guys. I'm low on battery too, by the way, so if you don't mind. I hope this doesn't cut out. If it does, there's still the main event, and we're at a board that's now 4 bads to 3 ugly, because we have 2 uglies. Those each get crossed off into 2 bads. The main event has to deliver. If for some reason the stream stops, I will have a separate upload with my critique, review, reaction of the main event, and we will settle this board. But hopefully this stream does not end, guys. I'm going to try to switch the battery here. We're still in the middle of a commercial break before the main event. We're almost at 300 on those ups. Get amplified if you haven't already gotten amplified. Let's get that to 300 with the live unit. I can speak with the live unit so that when we hand this off to the replay unit, they're working with 300 already. All right, let's see here. Let's see how we do this. Hopefully this stays, guys. I'm going to try to switch the battery here. And I don't know if it's going. see what we got here, man. There we go. You guys got me? Is there any volume up in here, guys? I don't know why that playback was like that. You guys good on the volume? For some reason, my playback is off when I switch the battery. Try to square the camera up. There you go. There we go. Check, check, 1 2 1 2. We just did a battery switch. My audio is a little off for my playback, but your guys sounds good. So just let me know. It might be a little off because I totally switched the wires up with the battery. You guys are good? Sounds far away. Do I sound far away to most of you guys? You guys got me. All right, let's see here. All right, check 1 2. Check 1 2. Let's see if we can get this back. Hold on. Oh, you're right. I do hear it far away. It is muffled. Hold on. I will fix it somehow. Hold on. There we go. All right, here we go. Go over there. There we go. All right, check, check, check. 1 2 1 2. Very far away. Let me see here. I'll get it, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to get it, guys. Don't you worry. The women's money, I thought it was just the main event. I forgot about the women. All right, let's see here, man. Check, check, check. Oh, that sounds way better to me, man. Guys, that sounds way better to me. Let me know if you guys got me. You guys got me a little better? Check, check. 1 2 1 2. BC. Oh, that sounds way better. Are you guys a little better at least? All right. Nice. All right. So it's at least, yeah, it's doable, right? Because I want to finish this off if I can. I'm on 1% battery. I really hope this stays live. Guys, if for any reason we cut out, I will have a separate upload with the last 2 matches. I thought we were at the main event, forgot about the women. I'm so wrapped up in what's going on with the dudes briefcase. All apologies to the ladies, man. So yeah, if for any reason this goes out, I will have a separate upload with the final 2 matchups, and we'll put them where I feel they should go, and we'll see if this is a good or bad PLE. I did not want it to go to 1% because now it's kind of iffy, but hopefully this stays on, man. Sorry about the volume thing, guys. Yeah, there was a lot of chords. If you guys only knew how many chords, I mean, can you see some of these? I don't think you guys understand the production this takes to go live for 3, 4, 5 hours, man. I want to give a big shout out over to, that's a channel membership. So let me go over to, hold on, where is that? Jacqueline Robinson, 18 months, a year and a half. Yes, screw Drew was the right way, but get creative. Maybe AJ Lee costing Drew, since Drew brought AJ Lee into it. Thank you, BC, for the live stream and the videos. Jacqueline, let me give that thank you right back to you. Thank you for viewing them, listening, and being a part of this unit. And I'm talking board of director gold card channel member. Jacqueline Robinson was one of my first gold carders, guys. She's been a channel member for 18 months. That's as long as we've had channel membership. So, Jacqueline Robinson, thank you to you. We're just doing introductions right now, guys, for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. If you're coming in and out, you're listening right now, we have 2 in the ugly section from that championship match. You'll know why if you go back and listen to the critique. If you watch the match, you should not be wondering why there's 2 uglies in the Seth Rollins Damien Priest match. Aside from that, the first couple of matches went into the good column, and then the John Cena retirement, I thought that was so well done. The announcement, putting it on a PLE, not Raw, not SmackDown, but a PLE moment. That's what this card needed. It's Tiffy time! Here comes Tiffany Stratton. This is my favorite to win the match. If not Tiffy, I'm going Chelsea Green because the briefcase can do... It just fits their character, either Tiffany or Chelsea. If not, then I'm going Naomi or Io. Wow, look at Tiffany Stratton, bro. I tell you, one of the luckiest dudes in the world, his name is Ludwig Kaiser. I'm not going to give an explanation. I'm just putting that out there. Ludwig Kaiser is one of the luckiest dudes on the planet. I'm just going to put it just like that, guys. While Tiffany Stratton is making his way, there was a few more super chats I want to get to. Courtney Ward with a 2-spot super chat. What's worse, is Drew's cash-in or Theory's cash-in? Oh, Courtney, I'm going to say Austin Theory's was worse because at least I don't mind CM Punk screwing Drew again. We just needed to be way more creative than what happened. Just a simplistic beatdown again. Steel chair and a title to the dome piece, and the briefcase is gone after 1 hour. We had to be more creative. But with Theory, this dude, nothing got, no crowd reaction, nobody cared. He cashed in on the middle of a Monday Night Raw for the U.S. title, the title he already held 3 times before, and then he failed. He failed the U.S. title cash-in. Here comes Chelsea Green, a huge pop. I believe she's actually from Canada as well, but people really do like Chelsea Green. I love how Michael Cole on the kickoff on Friday evening tried to do the Chelsea Green Samantha. Michael Cole tried to do the Chelsea Green. Nobody can do it but Samantha. But not only did Austin Theory, guys, fail his cash-in for a U.S. title, a mid-card title in the middle of a Monday Night Raw, and he failed, but his excuse not to go for the world title was this: because nobody's going to beat Roman anyway, let's face it. That's what he said. And then a few months later, he said, I want to be in the Royal Rumble to earn a shot at Roman Reigns. Like, what was Hunter Hearst Helmsley thinking? You just had him cash in because he wants nothing to do with Roman. He had the contract. Now he wants to take on 29 dudes in the Rumble to try to get back to Roman? Makes no sense, guys. Makes no sense. And all I'm trying to do here, I'll suspend a disbelief, what I call belief. I'll suspend a belief. I'll enter the wacky world of wrestling because I love it. All I need from Hunter Hearst Helmsley, from Tony Khan, from the promoters, make us believe, right? Do your due diligence, dot the I's, cross the T's. Make it make sense. Use a little bit of common sense with some logic, with some realism, and then I can believe. Courtney Ward, you're exactly right. Theory still has not recovered from that. They just had tag titles. Nobody still cares about Waller and Theory. They were piping and boos still just a few months ago. Io Sky just came out. Got to give a shout out also to Big Nang with that 2-spot super chat. Priest, Gunther, Drew, Seth, Punk for SummerSlam. So what are you going to make it a 1, 2, 3, a 5-way? Big Nang, I wouldn't put it past the man of 3 H's, bro. Again, I keep forgetting about Gunther. He's so irrelevant at this point. I don't know what they're doing with the Punk Drew thing, because now it doesn't even have a title. The dude's got no briefcase. Sam Byers, no words needed, just a 2-spot super chat. Appreciate it, Sam Byers. Prime Killer, 2-spot super chat. What up, Prime Killer? Gunther should squash Damien for that F-up. There might be a punishment, man. That's massive. That's going to make everybody look bad. That really is. It's the bell just rang for the ladies. I'll be keeping track of this action, but it's like my Yankees. We're in a bad slump. We just beat the Red Sox, thankfully, today, but we've been losing left and right. And the problem is our players are not even hustling to first base. We're kind of lollygagging to the ball on pop-up flies. It makes the coach look bad. So then he sits you for a couple days on the bench. You know, it's like Damien made everybody look bad. The man of 3 H's could actually take that title from him sooner than what was expected. But I think he was always supposed to lose it by SummerSlam. But Prime Killer, that was a massive screw-up by Damian Priest. I still cannot believe he missed his cue to get his shoulder up. And they had the Rush Drew out there after a Falcon Arrow. Chelsea Green didn't want to go up because she's afraid of heights. Now, she did say in an interview, was it Friday or was it the kickoff? Or was it on SmackDown? Chelsea's trying to hit the briefcase with the ladder. But Chelsea said she's thinking of other ways that doesn't involve her climbing the ladder. So she's playing up this fear of heights. Io just dropped Chelsea flat on her ass, though. Tiffany, Stratton, and Io locking up. Love it. These two are so athletic, man. Two of the best moonsaults in the business, too, by the way. Sorry, not sorry, Charlie Flair. Ron C23 when you catch this replay. Woo! But Charlie cannot hit a moonsault like Io and Tiffany. The over the moonsault and the prettiest moonsault ever. Flying knees, meteor right to the chest of Tiffany, and that is one bodacious chest. Valkyria now jumping into the ring. Val wants a little bit of Io. Val lunges at Io. Leo goes right. Oh! Check her, man. Make sure she's okay, please. Io just got dropped on her head by Val. Referee Jess just went to her black box. Referee Jess checked. Ooh, oh, massive botch. Massive botch. Val never got enough momentum, and Io never had enough strength to lift Val. So Lyra still kept with the Tilt-A-Whirl DDT, but that was a massive botch where Val got caught up. Her whole midsection was caught up on the ropes. And that was a double botch because Io didn't deliver the strength, and Val never gave up the speed. Nice little suplex onto the ladder, though. Io's back, hitting it flesh. John Cena live. So after we're live, guys, if you want to stick with the Peacock, man, John Cena's going to be live giving an interview. Val's going up the ladder possibly. Zoey Stark with a flying DDT, or DDT, what flying drop kick, missile drop kick. There you go. A little bit different than a DDT, BC. Super kick right in the schnoz of Val, man. Drops Val on her dome piece. Zoey Stark with the war paint on. Zoey Stark there to do business. She just said, Grand Slam, it's out of the park. There's that energy, there's that confidence that Zoey needs. Where is Chelsea? She's probably doing some fun stuff on the outside. She wants no part of this. Zoey just picks up Val like it's just fucking like yesterday's garbage that needs to be taken out. Oh no, she botched it. Zoey was supposed to backdrop Lyra onto the ladder, completely missed. So Lyra's arm hit the side of the ladder. The ladies have to calm it down for a second. They're starting to botch a little bit too much. They're trying to do too much. Oh, huge botch by Zoey. Massive botch by Zoey. She landed on her head, completely missed Lyra. They're going to have to check her. She might be concussed, man. A massive botch. Yeah, I think Zoey's concussed, guys, because that was a botch as well. Zoey was supposed to hit that a lot more flesh. She kind of just like fell to her knees when Naomi jumped on her. That looked really bad as well. Split leg drop by Naomi onto Zoey. They may have to check Zoey. This is not a clean match so far. Hopefully Naomi can get it back on track. Misplaced a little bit, but Naomi still hit it for the most part. This is what you need. I think Naomi and Tiffany will get this back on track, hopefully. We have seen way too many botches. I just hope Zoey's okay. She really hit hard on her head. Yeah, man. Oh, Tiffany hit that perfect. Naomi back first into the ladder. This is what I thought. Tiffany and Naomi, they'll get this back on track. Let them just do their thing for a couple of minutes. Let the rest of the ladies hang on the outside. Oh, there's a Tiffy time chant from Toronto. Their girl is supposed to be Chelsea. That's wild, man. A Tiffy time. I'm telling you, every country she goes to, there is loud, massive Tiffy time chants. If Hunter Hearst Helmsley botches that today, I don't know what to tell him. He did this to LA Knight all throughout 2023. Tiffany Stratton walks up the ladder with the bottom rung held up against the neck of Io. She's on the top rope. Tiffy's gonna fly! Swanton! Takes Naomi out. Takes Zoey out. Takes Valkyria out. Tiffany's gonna fly! I try to tell everybody, when a lot of people that don't really know a lot about Tiffany, and they're like, dude, come on, that's just a pretty blonde. That's somebody that Vince would push or something like. I try to tell them, no, this is the real deal. This is like not just a pretty blonde. This is somebody who's really good, really early in her career. So everybody's pretty much down and out. So now Chelsea's going to use this opportunic time to set up that ladder. I love it. Chelsea's amping up, man. Chelsea is amplified. Chelsea's actually, with her fear of heights, she's trying to try to go up, but Io just hit her in the back with a ladder. Now into the dome piece with the ladder. Io, I love Io, man. She's so good. She's climbing up that ladder. Oh, Val just face planted her. Val flying up that ladder. There you go. Val just had some amplified coffee. Io says absolutely not. Hangs up her legs in the middle of the ladder. Slams the back of her head at the bottom of the ladder. Stomping her face while her feet are caught up in the ladder. Io is going to town with those boots to the chin of Val. Now she's going to climb over the body that's hanging upside down of Val to try to get to that briefcase. Oh, Val just got her in a suplex. That was good. Val suplexed her upside down from the ladder. That was actually a badass moment. This was good right there, man. And you can only do that with consummate professionals. So that says something about Val this early in her career. And of course, Io is going to take that like a damn champ. Because with or without a championship title, Io is a damn champion. Another "this is awesome" chant from Toronto. Simmer down. It's been a lot of botches. Relax. Let the match breathe and maybe it'll be awesome. You can't just say every match is awesome, Toronto. We have not yet seen awesome. I've seen a couple of good moves so far. A lot of botches. Zoey, I think, is concussed. I think they spent so much money, they're just like, we are yelling, this is awesome for every match, BC. Oh, look at Naomi, dude. Naomi has one leg on each ladder, and she's basically doing the splits. Oh, Naomi is in a complete split. And delivers a DDT to an already concussed Zoey Stark. I believe anyway. But if she wasn't before, she just landed on her head in that DDT. Naomi is freaking amazing what she can do. Naomi's got the Money in the Bank briefcase. Tiffany is running right up behind her, though. Two of the best asses in the business right here. I mean, two of the best female wrestlers in the business. Naomi and Tiffany. With really great assets. Oh, Naomi drags Tiffany to the outside. Slingshots her right into the LED boards. The barricades, man. So Tiffany is out. Everybody's pretty much out except for maybe Naomi. They've cleaned it up from the botches earlier, guys. So now we're starting to see much more just focused spots. We know it's going to be a lot of spots. So if it's more focused, you ain't going to botch because you're going to hit it flawless, man. They know what they're capable of. Chelsea Green came out of nowhere, took out Naomi after Naomi brought out some tables. Looks like Tiffany and Chelsea are going to work together. I love this unit, man. This unit is iconic. Chelsea and Tiffany working together to set up a table. I love it. Do that thing. Yeah, this is the worst setup of tables I've ever seen. I hope they never volunteer for some type of function, like a school function or something. Those kids will never get the function off the ground. It took them 5 minutes to set those tables up. Zoey is smacking the ass of Valkyria. I love that. I love that maneuver. I might not beat Val, but I'm going to smack her. It's going to feel good. Zoey Stark with the awe-inspiring, ultra-devastating smack to the ass of Val. Well, if you're going to do it to Val, you might as well find Naomi and smack that ass. Zoey Stark in there smacking asses. Ooh, Chelsea Green got pissed and just chopped Io. Probably harder than Io's been chopped in a long time. Ooh, Io just got her back, though. She said, you're going face first into that ladder. I think Zoey's going to do a slingshot to Tiffany to the bottom of a ladder. Boom! Face first into the ladder. Zoey sending Tiffany. Val is now going up, touching the briefcase, but Zoey's got her foot. Zoey is not so fast. Lyra takes her out with a boot. Lyra's all by herself at the top of the ladder. Grab it, girl. Grab it. Just hang. Do something. Uh-oh. Zoey's got her in a one-legged power bomb onto the ladder. Val goes down with that power bomb. Zoey now setting up another ladder. So this is a weird, if you're just listening to BC, you're not actually watching. Maybe you're at work, you're on a dinner break, whatever. There's two ladders standing tall in the ring, and then there's two that are set up leaning on the ropes, leaning like a table, basically. So two ladders are representing tables, acting as tables, and then there's two ladders standing up. Naomi's at the top of one of them with the briefcase in her hand, but Chelsea was able to grab her feet. Drags, punch right to the ass. Yes! Yes! Take out those asses. Chelsea Green back on Naomi, standing on that table that's laying like a ladder that's laying like a table. What is Chelsea doing? What are they trying to do here? What are we doing here, ladies? Careful. Boise. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. It's not often you hear BC have to tell the wrestlers careful, right? Like I'm their fucking father. Careful, ladies. I knew that was not going to be good. Chelsea looked very uncomfortable. The ladder was moving. I don't know what that was, to be honest. Michael Cole doesn't know what it was either. Michael Cole just said it's not always going to be pretty. That was a little bit of a botch, I think, obviously. But Chelsea's not known for those spots. A for effort. Zoey is up there right now with, Zoey is up there with EO. EO's got the, oh! Did somebody grab the ring? Oh, I thought EO grabbed the ring. I gotta pause. I might be on a little bit of a delay, guys. So if I'm a beat or two behind you guys, all apologies. My feed stopped for some reason. EO up in a suplex, but EO stopped it. Top of the ladder, Zoey and EO are brawling. Again, I may be a beat or two behind you guys. EO's got Zoey. What are we doing? Oh, dropped on her head from the top of the ladder. EO drops Zoey onto the ladder that was placed like a table. Wow. Chelsea Green is going to capitalize on the opportunity as Zoey Stark and EO just eliminated themselves. Chelsea's flying up to the top. Where's Tiffy time? She's got it! She's got it! Chelsea Green wins the Money in the... Oh, shit! She couldn't get it off! Tiffany's at the top! Tiffany! Oh! Somebody check her! Check her! Oh, I've never seen Jeff Hardy do that. What the fuck? Tiffany's got it! Tiffany's in the bank! Tiffany in the bank! Oh, shit, dude! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Put them up! Wow! Chelsea Green deserves all the respect in the world, bro. Tiffany Stratton has her moment. Put that title on her, she said. Put the title on her. Wow, man. Look at that shot of Tiffany way up high, bro. You gotta be kidding me. Wow, dude, I gotta see Chelsea Green, bro. I gotta see Chelsea Green doing the deed. Whoa. Look at this. Zoey was already concussed, I believe. Zoey got taken out and dropped. Zoey and EO fucking just took each other out. Give me the replay on Chelsea, damn it, come on! Wow, bro! Look at this shot! Whoa! Wow, man! Look at that shot of Tiffany Stratton, bro! Look at that shot of Tiffany Stratton, bro! Come on! Look at Tiffany at the top of that ladder, bro! You tell me she don't belong. Look at that! Wow, bro. There's wires everywhere. I don't know how long I've been standing up. My bad. Whoa, man. So, if you guys are just listening, not watching, maybe you're at work, you're doing errands, you're out and about in the world, and you're listening to BC. Guys, I can't tell you, that finish was wild. Chelsea Green. I cannot believe the fall she just took. She was at the top of the ladder. She had it unhooked. I thought it was going Chelsea. I was cool with that. I wanted Tiffany. I thought that briefcase would do great with Chelsea. She had it unhooked. The camera angle was just on her reaction. I'm like, they're going Chelsea. Pretty cool. Adriana Lachey, and a lot of people are going to be thrilled. She couldn't get it unclipped. Then all of a sudden we see Tiffany. Tiffany pushes the ladder. You hear Toronto audibly go, oh, like, no, not Chelsea. Chelsea literally started this way, sideways, and as she's about to go ass over tea kettle, she just completely turns like, fuck it, I'm done. And she falls back first into the two tables down below. Goosebumps. The way that Chelsea fell, it was wild, man. Like for a second, your just heart skipped a beat. Because you're like, she's dead. She's done. And then all of a sudden, a moment later, Tiffany Stratton's unhooking the briefcase, which is a big moment for BC, obviously, how high I am on Tiffany. And then Tiffany, what a moment. And watching her at the top of that ladder, it just fits. And saying, I'm champion next. I mean, this is one of those moments that'll stand the test of time, bro. So, salute to Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Salute to all those fucking ladies. That's a great, bro. That's absolutely a great. Where's my fucking, So, we don't have a great column, because for over 10 years, there hasn't been too much great in WWE. But when there is a great, it's two goods. So, I am putting two more into the good column, because that was not just a good. There was botches at the beginning. I love how the ladies came back. They took a breath. They were more focused. And that finish, everybody landed their shit to an almost scary level. That was wild, bro. What Zoey and Io did, what Chelsea did, what Tiffany did. My girl Naomi represented. That was wild, man. Two goods. The ladies came out and they did the deed. Congratulations to all those gals in that matchup, man. What do you guys think in the live chat, man? Was that not the wildest shit? Can you believe what Chelsea Green just took, what Zoey just took? Tiffany gets her moment. So basically, for those listening to BC, but maybe you're not watching, the board is currently at 5 good, 0 bad, 2 uglies. Each ugly gets crossed off in the 2 bads at the end of the review. So right now, the score is technically 5-4. 5 goods to 4 bads. It's all going to come down to this main event. As long as it's not ugly. If it's ugly, it ends up being a bad PLE. If it's great, it wins by several digits. And if it's even just good, then this is going to be a good PLE. So it all comes down to the main event for those just listening to this live stream. Unit, what do you think, man? Terrifying, says Rob Reverne. Diamante, the ladies shine once again. The right person won, says Dante Jaron 23. Tiffany looked like a star on that last shot, says Johnny Thunder. Angel Rivera, it was wild. 2 greats, bro. I probably should. The botches in the really slow start, because there was a lot of big botches, guys, so I can't really say it was good throughout. So I'm trying to be a very real, fair, honest as imaginable type critique channel and review channel for you guys. I feel you guys deserve that, right? It's not just like what we like and don't like. This is a very amplified, honest review channel. The match was shaky at first, picked up toward the end, and everybody just went balls to the wall for the finish. So the great comes from the second half of all this. Oh, 300 on the ups. I just realized that too. Thank you. 300 live against Money in the Bank. It's ballsy what we're doing right now, guys, but you guys are coming in and out and really making this fun. I know we'll have thousands in the replay unit. So thank you for 300. I say take it to 4 now, man. Let's hand off the replay unit with hundreds of like as a spot. Let's give them 400 as a spot. Appreciate that, guys. 5 in the good, 0 in the bad, 2 in the ugly. I still cannot believe. I don't know if I'll ever get that vision of Chelsea Green flying like that through those tables. I mean, not even Jeff Hardy was like that, like graceful. She was just like, I'm done. she's a little bit taller too, you know? She's not like a little girl, like a little Zelina Vega. She's a little bit taller, so just to watch her just fly through those tables, that was absolutely nuts. Let me go over. I know I saw a super chat there, man. While we're in commercial before the main event. Let me take it to you guys. Bad Big Dog 95 2-spot super chat. I've enjoyed this, BC, but have to go to the fireworks show. Is that tonight? Do your thing, man. Hopefully the ladies just gave us some fireworks. Bad Big Dog 95, you've been here from the beginning of this stream over 2.5 hours ago. Thank you so much, man. Bad Big Dog 95 throwing coffees to the channel, supporting, popping off in the chat. Bad Big Dog 95, go enjoy yourself, man. The replay will be on the channel afterwards, so come back, see how we decided the entire PLE, man, after the main event. Appreciate you, Bad Big Dog 95. Thank you for everything, man. Tiffany and Trish Stratus backstage. This is great. Tiffy in the bank. Trish Stratus. Oh. Oh. Oh, I love it. I love it. Put her in a feud. Trish isn't done yet. Trish is still on the active roster, guys. You can check for yourself. Trish is not done. Trish is not on a Legends deal. Trish is not in the alumni section. Trish is on the active roster, getting paid main roster money, taking a spot with the females. She's not done. Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus. That was a really good introduction. You're just sad looking at that ring, knowing that Trishy time is over. And Stratus says it's not winning the Money in the Bank. It's what you do next that decides if you're a future Hall of Famer or just a flash in the pan. Toodles, she tells Tiffy. That was a really good introduction there, man. Shout out over to Ray Hunt, 5-spot super chat, $5 super chat from Ray Hunt. Gold team. That gold card shining after Ray Hunt. It's one of my board of director channel members. Ray Hunt says, watching Chelsea go through those tables gave me Undertaker versus Mankind Hell in a Cell vibes. Bro, one of the closest things to it, no doubt. Especially Ray Hunt. Especially Ray Hunt, because it's Chelsea Green. You don't expect her to take that type of bump. And the way that she did it, wow, man, that was like a wild visual. Like time stopped for that moment. Ray Hunt, could not agree more. Courtney Ward with a $2 super chat. Chelsea Green versus Penta on Lucha Underground. Book it, Tony. Book it, Lucha. Courtney Ward, man. Chelsea Green is really going to like look back at this and go, what else can I do? Courtney. Love it. Bloodline is making their way to the ring now, guys. We're about to set up the main event. Let me see if I can switch something up real quick, guys. So we're heading into the main event. Bloodline is currently making their way into the ring. Faces, I'm sure, are going to get a massive pop. Where was that? Where is that? Come on. There it is. Oh, there you go. Kevin Owens coming down first. Obviously, I expect Randy Orton second. Cody Rhodes will be 3. There we go. Yeah, this is going to decide it. 5 in the good, 2 in the uglies. So that's 2 bads apiece on the uglies. That's 4. That'll go into the bad column. It's 5-4 right now, guys. So it's all up to the main event. Channel members, by the way, I know we got some new members in during the live stream tonight. Some new members over the last 24 hours. I appreciate every single gold card in that chat. Appreciate the chucking of the coffees every single month. You guys, it's not needed. It's so appreciated to know that you guys go above and beyond, man. So, channel members, thank you for this Saturday night going up against Money in the Bank for stopping by and hanging with the amplified unit, especially BC. Appreciate you gold carders, man. Where's my gold carders in the chat? D. Carre, James Shrimp Fajitas, Dante Jaron 23, Ray Hunt, Mike Coldren, Rob Riverne, Bad Big Dog 95, JR9 Gaming, Brad Boyer, Dwayne Piazza, DeMonte Ty Drew. Toronto is singing Randy Orton's theme song big time, man. MD2O, Pimp Jesus, Sir Charles, Scott McMinn, Alicia Vukovic, TR Man 630, Big Nang, Clutch City Fan, and all of my gold card unit, man. That's as far as it would let me go back. But to all my channel members, man, shout out. Thank you before we start this main event. Always love seeing those gold cards, man. Owens and Orton in the ring are awaiting Cody Rhodes. If they were singing that loud for Orton's theme, they're really going to do a badass. Oh! The American Nightmare in Canada. How ironic. Oh, they are loving Randy Orton's theme. I can't remember a crowd singing that vividly to every lyric of Randy Orton's theme song. Hold up, guys. I'm going to get a clearly Canadian. Back is where I'll be. Put up the divider if you don't mind. I'm going to get clearly Canadians, man. Salute. I'm going to get a clearly Canadian. We're getting a clearly Canadian unit. All right, we're back. I got to clearly connect. What do I got? Country Raspberry. That's right. We're going to do this main event the right way. Whoa! Made it back just in time for the pyro. That's what I'm talking about. Get out of there. Hey, it's me again, BC. I did not come alone. I have my clearly Canadian country raspberry, ice cold, during this heat wave. No, this is a country raspberry, not wild. Who said wild cherry? Is that what I saw? Country raspberry, guys. I know. I was looking for the mountain blackberry. I didn't see it when I was trying to be quick, man. If people are coming in and out, they're going to be like, where's BC, man? Why is the screen blacked out? Because Fox is running the stream now. That's why they blacked it out. Oh, man. Here we go. Cody Rhodes now, the American Nightmare in Canada. And they are loving some Cody Rhodes right now. So let me pop this off for you guys, man. Thank you for spending your Saturday night chilling with BC, watching WWE's Money in the Bank 2024. I'll let you guys hear the sizzle in this. Ready? Pump that up, too. You can really listen to this. Ready? You heard that? All right. All right, salute unit. If you've never had a clearly Canadian, you don't know. Hey, this is actually fitting, right? Hey, Canada! Look at PC's on. Hey, salut! If you've never had a clearly Canadian, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's one of the best drinks. I drink about, at least, bare minimum, 6 to 7 a day. That's not healthy, by the way. Don't do that. Because I also have about 12 to 13 coffees now. That's probably not healthy either. Anyway, salute. Now, I find it funny that Solo is telling Cody he's going to be next for the championship when Solo lost 41 matches in a row. You're going to need more than even the La Familia to help you beat Cody Rhodes. 41 matches in a row this dude lost. Now all of a sudden you're gonna beat Cody Rhodes for the title? Darkman 060, I'm glad you like them, man. I get no money for it, trust me, man. I really like these things. I grew up on them, then they went away for years. They went out of business, they came back, and I'm just really glad, so. Yeah, the Fox Blood. You notice they got a lot better this week? They felt the wrath of a lot of pissed off pro wrestling fans, and they felt the wrath of WWE, man. They were furious, and they had every right to be pissed off. Fox made SmackDown unwatchable with the muting and the blacking out. It was too much, man. You couldn't even keep up with the promos. You couldn't keep up with the segments. What are they chanting? I think it's "We Want Roman." Yeah, but he just, like, you guys are telling me they just literally buried his father today is what you guys are telling me. So I don't know how, I mean, maybe you should kind of be with family at that point. You know what I mean? Well, I guess this is family technically. But I don't know if you should be on a wrestling show the day that you're burying your father, or unless that would be what his father would want, maybe. Right? Kevin Owens, his mother is in the hospital, and he says he's here because his mom would want that. The one thing she would not want is him not wrestling tonight. I just don't see how Roman shows up. It would be epic, though, man. You kind of feel like something big has to happen in this match, right? Triple H said that tonight is going to change the game, basically. He alluded that something massive is going to happen tonight. It's going to be huge. That's a bold statement. John Cena announcing retirement next year is big. But you expect, like, the show to end massively. And if you don't have Roman, which I doubt they do, who are you going to have? Jimmy Uso? Hikuleu? Is Hikuleu going to be the big surprise? Or is it Jimmy Uso? Tama Tonga is going to start this off with who? Cody? Who's in there? Cody. Cody Rhodes, Tama Tonga. I don't know how this match is going to top or live up to everything we already just saw. I mean, the ladies, I still can't get the visual of Chelsea flying off that ladder. I still can't get the massive botch by Damien Priest. That was wild, man. I cannot believe Damien Priest let the count go. He never moved a muscle. Everything got changed after that. I felt everything was rushed. Man. Yeah, if Cody's taking on Solo next for the title, then we were right all along, right? I mean, you have to book Solo to be somebody who we would look at as a threat for the title. I don't understand how you would book him 41 straight losses and then go, you know what? We're going to put you at SummerSlam with Cody for the title. It's one of those Hunter Hearst Helmsley booking decisions I'll never understand. That the guy's a weird booker, man. Some things are done well, so much is done not well, and then we just try to make sense of it all. Kevin Owens stomping a mud hole, and who is this? Tama Tonga? Can't even tell the dude is covering the dome piece. Kevin Owens going to town, man. Justine in the chat, I appreciate that. That's 24/7. That's just how that's not an act. I'm literally amped up 24/7. Whether I'm in the gym clanging and banging or I'm in the Starbucks yelling at baristas to make my vanilla latte correctly with 2 shots and a little bit of espresso. Or just walking down 5th Avenue, and if somebody's side on me, they're going through the brick wall. That's BC. Oh, we got a little bit of British Bulldog with that suplex, keeping Tama Tonga up there for a good 20 seconds. Randy Orton wants to play. Orton's coming in now. I love that. Somebody in the chat, who was that? Samuel. Triple H says wins and losses don't matter. We know he thinks that. Trust me, he had Solo lose 41 matches in a row. He had J.D. McDonald's lose left and right, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, win a tag title. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa have won 1 tag match in the last 3 months. 1, and that was 2 months ago in May. And Friday night, they're winning tag titles. Trust me, I know how Hunter Hearst Helmsley feels about wins and losses. Unfortunately, he's absolutely wrong. They do matter. And a lot of fans, a lot of people in the wrestling business, we want people to feel special if you're going to put them in certain spots. If they're going to win titles, if they're going to be in contention for titles, they got to be title worthy. Jacob Fatu versus Randy Orton. This is going to be a good one, guys. They're about to lock up. Oh, Orton with that DDT on Jacob Fatu. That got the crowd jacked up. Oh, Fatu got right up. He said, that ain't going to take me out. Orton went to do the RKO. He went down. He started pounding the canvas. And Jacob Fatu's like, dude, get up. Business is still being conducted. This ain't no Tonga Loa. This ain't no Tama Tonga. This ain't no Longa Bonga. Samoan drop by Fatu, and he laid his whole body on top of Randy Orton. Fatu sends him over to the corner where he tags in Solo Sikoa. So now the legal tags are Solo for the heels, Randy Orton for the faces. F you Solo, chant some more. Fuck you, Solo. They really can't stand Solo Sikoa. That's how much Roman when they scream, "We want Roman," they want. I think that's the bigger match right now, right? Cody and Solo, there's no realism behind it. The dude is not in contention for a title because he hasn't been booked that way. But Roman, this dude's gonna have to answer to Roman Reigns because that's still his La Famille. Loud, "We want Roman" chants. Yeah, Jacob Fatu is absolutely amplified. We would bash him out at the bar, dude. Or the coffee shop. BC and Jacob Fatu, we'd be throwing people through brick walls, bro. You're walking down New York City, you're walking down Fifth Ave, you're going into the Bronx, you want to lollygag in Queens? BC and Jacob Fatu be amplified. Solo about to tag in. Who we got now? Tonga now laying direct. Man, these people are just putting their whole bodies on Randy Orton, just squashing the dude. Luckily, they're smaller than Randy. Well, Jacob Fatu, he's got some size to him. Kevin Owens trying to get Toronto amped up to match Jacob Fatu and him. Kevin Owens is amplified. Vintage back suplex by Randy Orton on the Tonga. Kevin Owens in now with Tama Tonga. He's taking out everybody. He's like, you get some, you get some, you get some. I want to see Owens and Jacob Fatu, amplified versus amplified. Let him bash out, man. I'm sure Cody and everybody will let him rock. Oh, Owens just dropped Fatu. Owens sends Tonga to the ropes. No, Tonga reverses it. It's Owens to the ropes. Boot to the dome piece. Clothesline. Down goes Tonga. I feel like I'm talking about a Tonka truck every time I say Tonga Loa. Or Tama Tonga. Think of the fucking, remember those yellow Tonka trucks? Tama Tonka. Tonka Loga. We got a Swanton coming from KO. Swanton on top of Tonga. Fatu breaks up the cover. Fatu with those headbutts into the face of Kevin Owens. Dragging Tama to the corner for the tag. That was beautiful. Tags himself in. The real DIY is Jacob Fatu. He just did all of that by himself. I'm going to stop the pin. I'm going to drag your ass over. I'm going to tag myself in. I'm going to take out Kevin Owens. I'm going to DIY it myself. You guys see Friday night? It was hilarious, man. Jey Uso is like, thank you, Canada, for letting me cross the border. Because he's got some legal issues. And then Drew McIntyre, so real. I mean, it was so sincere. Hold on, let me just, I'll tell the story in a second. Fatu slingshots Kevin Owens into the turnbuckle. So Drew looks at Jey Friday night and sincerely goes, how did you even get across the border? It was so funny, bro. I legit LOL'd because it was so sincere. Like, Jey Uso was so sincerely thanking Canada for letting him cross the border. And Drew was seriously like, dude, who the heck let you across the border? What are you even doing here? It was funny, bro. It was so funny. It was great. Kevin tried to make a tag to either Cody or Randy, but Solo slingshot him back into the heels turnbuckle. Kevin Owens down. They're doing a number on Kevin Owens, man. In the heel side of the ring. We did 14-4, Yankees over the Red Sox. We finally won a game. That's our first baseman. Ben Rice is his name. Came out of nowhere. Benjamin Rice. The guy hit 3 home runs today, man. Beat the shit out of the Red Sox. But we lost a heartbreaker last night, man. After SmackDown went off the air, 10th inning. We had the lead with 1 strike left. We gave up a 2-run home run, and then we gave up another 2-run home run in the 10th. We lost. Heartbreaker at home in New York. It was bad. So today didn't really avenge that loss, but it felt a little good. Ass right into the old Rikishi right to Kevin Owens by Solo Sikoa. Jacob Fatu just did a Rikishi to Kevin Owens, and this dude didn't hold up. Seth Rollins was going at a grandma's snail pace in his match. Jacob Fatu is going fully amplified. They told this dude before the match, don't forget, it's rehearsed, it's planned, it's choreographed. Jacob Fatu looked at Paul Levesque McMahon and said, fuck you, no it's not. Still real to me, damn it, says Jacob Fatu. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness, Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu, bro. Jacob Fatu is going to literally just snap somebody in half. I mean, this dude is the real deal. I don't know if he takes any move off. The guy is fully amplified with every move he conducts. Storm, very correct. First Yankee rookie ever to hit 3 home runs. Not even Derek Jeter did that. Damn. We just went over 3 hours on the live stream, guys. 3 hours. Thank you so much. For all of you that have been with BC from the first minute to 3 hours and 3 minutes. And for all you guys that are coming in and out throughout the event as well, thank you so much. We're about to hit 350 on the ups, on the likes. So we're about to hit 350 going up against Money in the Bank. Thank you guys, man. Seriously. You can't ask for more, dude. You guys keep BC amplified. You keep me coming back for these live streams, dude, because they're so much fun. Solo knocking off Cody Rhodes. Randy Orton's trying to tell the referee, dude, I didn't do anything. Owens trying desperately to get over to Randy Orton. The heels are just not letting it done. Jasmine King in the chat, thank you. Thank you big time. Oh, Randy Orton being taken out now by Tonga Loa. No. No, Tonga Loa's in the match. What the hell is that? Loa, Tonga Loa, and then Loa Tonga. Loa Tonka. What the fuck is the other one's name? What's the other one's name? Tonga Loa and Tonga Lua? Lua Loa. Lua Blanca Loa. I knew I was going to get these dudes mixed up. Tama Tonga, and what's the other one's name? I know Tama Tonga, he's in the match. Tonga Loa is the other one. There you go. Tama Tonga Loa. I got this unit. I knew that was going to... It's going to be a little tongue twister. Tama Tonga Loa. Jacob Fatu was just like, just call me Jacob Fatu, please. I don't want to be called anything else. Just call me Jacob Fatu. Man, following that women's Money in the Bank finish, I mean, I know they're going power move for power move here. Everything is great physicality. But, man, they can't live up to the end of that women's Money in the Bank match, man. I mean, nothing they can do. Beating Kevin Owens to a bloody pulp for 20 minutes. The end of that women's Money in the Bank, man, is still fresh in the dome piece. Has Cody been in this match for more than 60 seconds? Oh, that would have been... Oh, Jacob Fatu face first in the post. That would have been awesome if he went... Hoo-ha! Before he charged. Do a little bit of Roman Reigns, man. Cody's trying desperately to tell Owens, get your ass up, dude. Oh, Cody's been tagged in. Cody and Solo Sikoa trading fists. Cody Rhodes with the upper hand. Slingshots Solo into the ropes. No, Solo reverses it. It's Cody into the ropes. Cody with the forearm to the dome piece. Cody shoots over the dome piece of Solo. Snapmare! He got the scoop slam. That's in honor of one of the best to do that move, Dustin Rhodes, who happens to be Cody's brother. Cody didn't do it as flawless as Dustin, but damn, that was nice. Disaster kick to the dome piece of Solo. Solo on the outside. Tama Tonga's in. Cody Cutter! Cody Cutter to Tama Tonga. Clothesline over the top rope to Jacob Fatu. Cody Rhodes has cleared the ring. Cody now looking at who? Tonga. Cody hits the ropes. Cody's gonna fly! Out to Solo Sikoa in the aisleway. Suicide dive. Cody back inside the ring. Cody pumping up Toronto. Cody dives onto Tonga Loa. Loa goes back of the dome piece first into the commentary table. That's a smart move. Take out the extra dude, the dude that's not in the match, so he's not a factor in the finish. Oh, Jacob Fatu, man. Back body drop over the barricade. Jacob Fatu is now out of action. Back in the ring, Solo Sikoa hits a spear on Dakota and Rhodes. 1, 2, do not, thank goodness, don't tap into your inner Damien Priest. Know that it's a 3 coming up and get your shoulder up, Cody. I feel so bad for Damien Priest. This dude, one of the biggest botches I've ever seen. Look at Jacob Fatu land head first, man. Damn. It's a big boy to go upside down. Cody and Solo on their knees now, trying to get back to their feet. Cody went for a pedigree on Solo. Solo takes out the referee! Not flawlessly done, but screw it. It got the job done. Referee is down and out. Crossroads has been hit on Solo Sikoa. But Cody's like, damn, without a referee, what am I going to do? So he tells Randy Orton and Kevin Owens to do something. Let's see. He's telling Owens to go up top. Maybe we're going to get another swanton. Oh, frog splash. On top of Solo from Kevin Owens. Owens is now yelling at Randy Orton, get in here, dude, deliver an RKO or something. So now they're basically just taking turns demolishing Solo Sikoa. Orton nails the RKO on down to Solo looking up at the lights. There is no referee to count him out, though. So now he's looking at Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton is. Cody's like, well, now what do I do? Referee trying to drag himself up. Cody's going to the commentary table, takes the top of that table off. He's going to wipe out the monitors, it looks like, the microphone and all the wiring that goes into it, which is a lot. BC will tell you firsthand. Going to do a shield bomb, it looks like, onto Solo Sikoa. I think that's what Cody is calling for. Cody is going to play the role of Roman Reigns. Jacob Fatu out of nowhere just dive bombed all of the faces, took them all out in literally 3 seconds. He goes to... Oh, the poor referee! He went to spear Kevin or something. Kevin moved. And Jacob Fatu ran into the referee into the steel steps. So the referee got sandwiched between Jacob Fatu and the steel steps. Kevin Owens is now taking out Fatu with a super kick, a Stone Cold Stunner to Tamatonga, a Logan Paul Prime Energy drink, massive bottle to the head of Jacob Fatu, and now he's going up on top of the barricade. Kevin Owens with a frog splash down as the commentary table shatters into 5 different pieces. Nice sequence there. All right, every match has gotten a "This is awesome" chant. I'll give them this one. I wouldn't personally say it's awesome. I save that for like the most wildest of shit. But at least I'll give them this one, right? They paid a lot of money. This is, it picked up pretty big. It's pretty physical. It's a little bit of a war. Oh, a botch by Loa. What are you doing, man? Lower botched. He hit like one nut. He got one ball with the with the underhook. So he had to do another one, so he got all the balls, the complete package. Tonga Loa with a massive botch. You can't do that, dude. Randy Orton came in, though. He's taking out all the heels. Solo turns him around. Solo with a right forearm to the... Oh, was that a Solo spike? Maybe it was a Solo spike. Crossroads! Cody hits Solo with a Crossroads. Yeah, Tonga Loa totally botched the low blow. I don't know. I've never seen that. I've never seen somebody botch a low blow. He only got one nut, one ball. He was supposed to get all the low blow. Damn! Jacob Fatu tapping into his inner Braun Breaker, walks right up to the top rope and fucking does a tilt-a-whirl inside out, inadverted 648-50 splash. Takes out Cody Rhodes. Jacob Fatu is the real deal, man. This is one amplified dude. Jacob Fatu lifting up Solo Tin Sikoa. Jacob Fatu is holding up Cody Rhodes for a possible spear or Samoan spike. One of the two, I'm guessing. Solo spike. He says, acknowledge me first. Hits a solo spike on Cody. Jacob Fatu is chucking the passed out referee in. 1, 2, 3. Solo pins Cody Rhodes. JR9 still up in the chat, my right-hand man on the channel. JR9, you called it, bro. I mean, the second he said that on Friday night, I'm coming for the title, you had to probably think he's going to win a nonsensical 6-man, but not actually win the title at SummerSlam or whenever they decide to do it. So this is the beginning of the kind of the redemption tour for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to book Solo, right? After 41 losses, and now he's all of a sudden going to go for a world championship against Cody. Like, that's believable. So even though it's a 6-man tag win, it's a big PLE victory in a main event. So this is where you can try to hopefully slowly build up Solo again. You know, this is, even though it's a 6-man tag, this is a big W for Solo. He needs these huge. And if we're going to believe that Solo's going for Cody's title, he's going to need victories like this, guys. I hate seeing the world champion lose matches like this, but sometimes it's called for. This is one of them. I actually have no problem with Solo winning this match. I feel it has to happen, kind of. What I liked about the match is it was very physical. The problem is you were never going to live up to the ending of that women's Money in the Bank. I mean, that was wild, man. The problem also is just that I don't know. I don't know. It's a pretty good match. I don't know about a main event. I probably would have had one of the Money in the Banks, but maybe something more is going to happen, or are they just going to have the Bloodline kind of hold up their ones? I think this was all done just to really pump up Solo, guys, because they have a lot of work to do after 41 straight losses. So I wouldn't be shocked if they end the PLE just like this, Solo with a victory. Faces down and out. Cody, oh my, how is he ever going to beat Solo for the title now? Or to keep the title. Yep, that looks to be the end of the show. Let's see. So that's the show, guys. They're in the post show right now with Big E, Wade Barrett, and Jackie Redmond. So let me just wrap it up on my end here. I know there were some super chats. I'm going to get to you guys for sure. I'm going to let you guys, I'm kind of torn on this. I'm going to let you guys make the final decision. I don't feel that that wasn't an ugly match. The botch by Loa was really bad. I've never seen a low blow botched before. But there was great physicality. I don't feel comfortable putting this into an ugly at all. It's either good more than bad, or unfortunately a little bit more bad than good. You guys are going to decide. I'm going to do a little bit of a poll if you don't mind. If I can move some wiring around. Hopefully I don't start unplugging shit. But I'm going to take it to you guys. Just give me a second. I have too many wires and I don't want to start unplugging things. So there's no other way to put it. So the question is going to be simple, guys. Should the main event, that's right, if I can find should the main event go into the good column? All right, so if you don't mind, guys, in the chat in about 20 seconds, simple question, it's a poll. Should the main event go into the good column? If so, this will end up being a good PLE. The match was more good than bad. And we'll tally everything up. Again, every ugly turns off into 2 bad. So that's actually 4 bads to 5 good right now. It's not an ugly main event for sure, even with the botches. So it's either going to be good or bad, guys. So if you don't mind, I'm going to put that into your chat within the next 20 seconds. I need at least 100 votes in the next 60 seconds. Can you guys do that for me, man? Let's rock out. I need 100 votes in the next 60 seconds. And you guys are going to decide, is the main event good or bad? If it's bad, we have a tie, and I don't know what to do at that point. We're going to do another poll, and you guys are going to decide if this was a good or bad pay-per-view. How's that? So if that is a tie, we have to go back to you guys, because every ugly turns into 2 bads apiece. It's technically 5-4. So we could be in a tie. Yo, you guys are deadlocked, bro. 50-50 in the poll. And by the way, we shattered 100 votes in 60 seconds. We got 130 seconds. You guys rock. I appreciate it. 350 on the ups as well. We're headed toward 400 on the likes. Guys, it's 52-48. It is so close. It is deadlocked at 50-50 with the 50-50. This is wild. Live. This is live, man, and you guys are deadlocked. This is a big call you guys are making. If you say it goes into the bad, we're going to have a tie, 5-5. So then we have to go back to you guys anyway, so you're not off the hook. 51-49. I can't call it yet because it's too close. 52-48. So we leaned a little bit more to the good. Over 200 votes have been casted. Oh, man, this is close, bro. Brad Boyer, maybe, but the physicality I loved, so there's no way I can... When they put in that much effort, there's no way I can put that in the ugly column. That doesn't feel right to me. The physicality was good. The botches were not as much as some of the other matches either. The biggest botch in that match was a dude that wasn't even in the match. The low blow, he totally missed it. He got one ball. He was supposed to get the entire low blow. Only one nut was hit. 51-49. Guys, I can't call it until it widens out a little bit. That's the only fair thing. It's too close for me to just put the stop on it. We're 250 votes in. I guess I can put a hard cap on it at 300. Maybe when we hit 300, that's it. I'll do that. If it doesn't open up, then we'll have to wait till about 300 votes. Deal? So it's either going to open up a little bit more to at least 10, or I'll let, whenever it hits 300, wherever it is, that's what we're going to decide. So I'll just make this more simple for those that are... For those that are confused how the ugly tally works, each one gets crossed off into two bads. So basically, those two uglies made 4 bads. So that's why this matters big, guys. Because if you guys say that the main event should not go in the good column, this is going to be a tied pay-per-view, and we have to go right back to you guys. If you claim it's good, it's 6-4. This was a good PLE. This is pretty close, man. It's still not widening out, so we have to wait for 25 more votes. 24 more votes, and wherever it is at 300, we'll just leave it at that. Well, I gotta tell you this, man. Thank you guys for making this damn exciting. This is probably even better than the main event. This is fucking wild, man. There's not too many times we've been at a 50-50 deadlock. There was a live stream on a PLE several months ago where we had like a couple in the same live stream. I've never seen anything like it. James Shrimp Fajitas, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate those words. So good to have you up in here, James Shrimp Fajitas. Listen, while we're waiting for that, let me go over some of the super chats, man. Let me go over to... hold on. Where were we on it? Ray Hunt with a $5 super chat. Watching Chelsea go through those tables gave me Undertaker, Mankind, Hell in a Cell vibe. Oh, I think I did say that one, Ray Hunt, and I totally agreed with that, dude. I left off at MD20. MD with a $2 super chat. What do you think of Cody's reign so far, BC? Oh, hold on. There's something going on the kickoff, on the post show, guys. Hold on. Drew McIntyre is flipping out at Adam Pearce. Wade Barrett is screaming at Drew McIntyre. Drew just took out a referee. Drew McIntyre just went ballistic. Drew McIntyre just went ballistic, guys. Took out a referee screaming at Adam Pearce. Wade Barrett had to get in the middle of him. Damn, Drew McIntyre went nuts for a second there, bro. MD, what do I think of Cody's reign so far? MD, it's not too good right now. But hopefully it gets better. That's the most honest assessment I can give you. It's not terrible. It's not that bad. It's just not good. I'm hoping it picks up, right? I mean, a lot of title reigns after Mania, they did not go good. Look at all the tag team titles. They all changed hands at WrestleMania. None of those tag teams have the title today. Ron C 23 2-spot super chat coffee. BC, thanks for your amplification. Salute to you. I appreciate that, Ron C 23. So glad you were able to catch some of this stream live, man. Jamal Straken, 2-spot super chat. Tonight was money in the botch. Jamal, there was some crazy botches. Not just a lot, but huge botches, Jamal. Like, we were I'm live calling the match, and I'm like, whoa, and they were big. Like, I've never seen a low blow botched like it was. I've never seen somebody not raise their shoulder, like forget that it's a 3 count, so the referee looks like an idiot and the match is totally changed. I've never seen a botch like what Damien did. Some of this stuff was huge. Zoey completely missing and landing on her head, and just wild botches tonight, man. Jamal Straken, money in the botch. Unfortunately, a lot of it was. Let me go back to the chat, man. Let's see where we are. 300! 52-48. That's it. I'm calling it. End the poll. You guys decided it was good. So Money in the Bank 2024. Not necessarily barely, by a couple of, right? If it was one, it's barely. But by a couple of tallies. Money in the Bank 2024 is a good PLE. There was enough on this show. The ladies ended up pulling it together and delivering a dynamite, no pun intended, but a dynamite finish. The main event was at least very physical, so it was more good than it was bad, even with the botch. The first couple of matches I thought were good. Nothing bad at all. Quietly, but still good nonetheless. It was that Seth Rollins-Damien match. Wow, was that bad. Seth Rollins was just not going at a fast pace. He was slow the entire match. Damian Priest was botching left and right, and then the biggest botch I've ever seen. Or one of the biggest botches I've ever seen. So that matchup really hurt this PLE. If it wasn't for that and CM Punk screwing Drew is fine. But get creative, man. He just showed up and beat him up a little bit. Steel chair, a title shot to the dome piece, and the briefcase is gone in 1 hour. The men's Money in the Bank briefcase is nullified for an entire year, all because CM Punk beat up Drew for 2 minutes. You have to get more creative than that. 6-4, guys. I know. A lot of you guys are probably thinking, nah, BC, it just doesn't feel like it was a good pay-per-view. We should just put another ugly in there. Let's just call it bad. But I also don't want to be just a chaotic review show, right? I'm very fair. I'm very honest in my critiques. I respect the boys and gals. I appreciate what they do, putting the bodies on the line. I started this channel, and it will always be an honest review channel. So there's no way I'm just going to put up just uglies just for the sake of it. I feel that we critiqued this event live together. I feel we did it fairly, in the most honest of ways, in the most amplified of ways. I don't think you're going to find a fairer critique of this event because we did it live. We watched this thing unfold live. There's no BS. There's no distorted afterthought thinking, Monday morning quarterbacking. We did this review live. I feel that this is pretty fair, guys. There was a lot of bad on this. There was no question. But thankfully, the good outweighed it in most scenarios. And in the one scenario where it didn't, that world title match, that's where you got 4 bads. Guys, much love and respect. I appreciate you guys big time, man. This has been a wild 3.5 hours. Over almost 400. We're like 20 away from 400 on the likes. I really appreciate that because I know the majority is going to catch this in the next 48 hours. Thousands of individuals will be viewing this in the next 48 hours. Thousands. So the fact that you guys handed them nearly 400 likes as a spot, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that big time. It really does help out the algorithm. But it also lets BC know that the whole time you guys were fucking amplified, man. Whether you hit the gym or not, you were amplified. So I appreciate that. Until next time, and there will be that next time. Top guys, we are out. BC in the unit saying check you. Money in the Bank 2024 in the books. BC signing off. Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for an awesome night. We'll do it again soon. Salute. Few weeks. We got SummerSlam coming up. Hopefully we can do it in a few weeks. Salute. Thank you guys, man. Awesome, dude. I love it. Appreciate you guys. Hey, one time on a Saturday night, go long.